stopped. We lost one. We just got started.
Nope, I can hear you. I can't see you.
Now you can now, can't you?
Turn this down.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh.
I can't see you. Dang.
Now this is how we start a show. Already got some complications. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bill here. Welcome to another Shop Podcast. My co-host is going to be running behind just a little bit, but with me we've got Steve and Katie, our guest host, who's been coming on here and really clicking in. Don't know what's going on with Josh right now, but he should be coming back on any minute. Let's see what happens here. Let's invite him back. We see, we hear. Are you good, Josh? Don't know if his voice is working, but we're getting there.
Yep, I switched devices. That's all.
That works out. Real quick, the way we always start this show off is if you are in the Mercer County or surrounding county areas, you own a diesel, want to own a diesel, you got a diesel broke down, you know somebody's got a diesel broke down, any and all diesel questions, make sure you hit our boy Steve's Diesel Shop LLC up. You can find him on Facebook, Instagram, most of your social medias. The number for that place is 724-269-0477. You'll get the sweetest girl in the world answering the phone, at which time she will put you on with somebody that will answer all your diesel questions. Steve's Diesel Shop. Just look for the emblem you see on your screen, and you should be good to go. Guys, hell of a weekend, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
How's the week going so far for everybody?
All right. I got a couple sick kids, but
You.
Doing okay.
That is never any bueno.
Won me a little parlay last night at the beginning of the baseball playoffs.
Yeah. We do have the playoffs coming up, which we will definitely be touched on tomorrow night. In case you guys have forgotten, we actually have a sports show we do every Thursday night. Now, it's our Thirsty Thursday sports picks where we go over, what's happening in sports. Usually, as of right now, mostly college football and NFL. Get that part out of the way.
yeah, there's been, just a point on that, I'm not going to say who, but there's been 2 teams already eliminated from the baseball playoffs.
Oh,
We'll talk about
so
that
that gives us all something to look forward to tomorrow night.
Yep.
I need to. So we are, for the first time since we've been able to, since we've hit our marks, I actually dropped my personal Facebook, and I am going live right now through our Facebook page, our Another Shop Facebook page, and hopefully Steve, at some point will kind of funnel everybody in that direction. So let's just do a test run here and see how it goes. And sure enough, it came up. Good. So I'm going to see mine, yours, everybody's. Oh, man. Josh, how the hell are you, man? I haven't seen you in a minute.
I'm all right. Might see you Saturday.
Oh, would that be the Mustang?
Yep.
There's another Stephen Katie up there.
Hi, Bill.
Hi.
Hi, Bill.
Hi. I guess we got quite the audience. Steve and Katie joined us last weekend, or joined me for my little DJ excursion.
Oh.
Turns out Katrina there is quite the dancing queen. Steve's not too shabby himself.
We'll be there Saturday.
We'll be there again Saturday.
Oh my goodness!
Seeing everybody Saturday, Steve. Or
Apparently,
Bill.
everybody's coming out, and I'm assuming when Josh says he's coming out, the missus is going to load up the request book with every line dance song known to man.
Oh, Bill, I learned a new line dance now.
Oh, what do you got?
A bar song by Shabuzi.
That's a line dance? Oh shit. There she is.
Yes.
Oh, there's that smile.
Hi.
It's Trista. What is up, girl? You coming out to dance? Josh says enough of that shit.
That's why I stopped
Yeah,
talking.
she'll be coming.
Josh doesn't dance.
I'll dance a little.
I have never once seen you come out there and dance.
You're kidding me.
We gotta go back a second though. So wait a minute. You're telling me that a bar song by Shabuzi has a line dance to it?
Yes, it does.
And now you've got my attention. Full on. I think for our viewing pleasure, you ought to get up and give us an example.
Give you an example.
Yeah, let's see a few steps.
It's just like it's a square, and then you
Look, she's giving us hand signals.
then great
Uh-huh.
and then left, right, and then
Putting you on the
grapevine
spot.
to the left, and then you kick. And then
I
you pause
have
for a
never
second,
known her to be.
And then you shake.
I've never known you to be shy. Oh, there it is.
Right?
So apparently somebody is watching from the bathroom because I'm gonna have to post this. There's only one other person that can get on our Facebook page, and I know I didn't type that.
Tipsy.
Yeah. Now we'll have some fun with this one. We'll find out real quick if old Steven makes it out this weekend. Sounds to me like somebody just pulled in too. So I think we're about to get invaded. You know, we were talking about this the other day. I took my daughter in when I went to go and get the range extender, and sure enough, Walmart, here it is, just the beginning of October, and I think I might have seen them last month too.
Christmas stuff.
Christmas stuff is up.
That
There's
what you
Christmas
said?
T-shirts. Turn yours down.
That's ridiculous,
I don't see Oktoberfest in your hand.
No.
right?
You are so fucking fired.
Miller Lite.
No Oktoberfest. Oh. Come on.
Hang on.
Yeah, no Oktoberfest.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's been a long time. Look who all we got. We got a full panel
I
tonight.
know, it's all young Josh on there.
Young Joshua.
Holy cow.
Young. We're all the same
Young.
age, guys. Well,
Yeah, but only some of us make it look good.
Except for Katrina. She's the youngest one of the group.
nice.
Not.
Wow, there's a throwback. I'm sure at some point we are going to have the traveling trucker on here. I'm just waiting for that particular message to come up. What do we got? We are. I dropped my personal, but you're still up and going.
Mine's still up and go?
Yeah, I kept it going.
Cool.
So if we want to try and get you guys funneled into that direction,
Just playing a little ketchup.
check it out. Uh-huh.
Oh.
You like that? And since you were behind on the whole conversation, no hotspot right now. We are literally running off my Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Yeah. So Steve, what have you done for us lately? Do, 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 do.
I got beer, man.
He did. He did.
And technically, I should still be in the bathroom.
Oh shit.
It was, yeah, Joe. It was horrible. It was fear, absolute fucking fear.
Sounds like it was lava.
Oh. Well, it wasn't that. It's like I got in there. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna be okay. I got there on time. But then I looked down and I saw that the what was there to tidy up the storm. It wasn't. It was like a tissue. It wasn't enough to wipe your nose. It was. And none of the guys that came in would help me. I was like, hello, help.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm hitting the paper towels.
They didn't have any. They didn't have any. All they had was like that McDonald's wrapper that you wrap the seat up with. That was a good
Ooh, that's
deal.
no good.
I'm going over to the women's area and I'm stealing one of their rolls, or I'm at least going in the stall.
I thought about it, but the women's area sounded like they had a lot of traffic, so I was like, this is not the time. This is not the Mustang. At the Mustang, there's more guys in the girls' bathroom half the time.
Ouch.
There is. There really is.
On the night that I was asking ever so politely that we might get a new sponsor, which could very well be the Mustang here at some point.
Okay.
So hopefully
Nice.
that rolls in. We'll see. Oh, for some reason I clicked off mine. So, anyways,
Yeah, I'm in.
as I say in wrestling by Cody Rhodes, what do you want to talk about, guys? Surely to God, somebody's got something.
I'm just watching some baseball right now.
Man,
So you're bored out of your mind.
Yeah.
well, the Astros are out. That's shocking. 2 games to Detroit, and then Baltimore's out. They were
Well-
2 World Series favorites, and they're done.
Well, I guess
There goes
that
that.
saved us some time for tomorrow night. What do you think, Steve-O?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit was fucking shocking.
He's Steve N's like, he's jumping right into it. Thursday night sports.
Yeah, no, but this is just baseball. There's
Baseball's not a sport.
half the year it is what puts me to sleep. Half the fucking year, but no, that shit was
Crazy, I love
shocking to me.
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, cheers. Most of your conversation is the baseball parlays that you have and all this. So you can't say it puts you to sleep. It keeps you up all night long.
Until they lose, and then I go straight to bed. Straight to bed.
I was just telling him I had a little parlay win yesterday.
Well, right now,
No, yesterday I had one.
how'd that go? Not well.
No, I turned 20 into 74.
Okay. Well,
Well, on a side note, real quick, we all have been doing our parlay thing, and we
Ooh,
bombed out this weekend. Something fierce. It wasn't even
Stay up.
close.
it was abysmal at best.
Actually, I told Steve the other day, I said, if we would have bet that they would all lose, we would have won that bet.
Oh my God. If we bet all underdogs on that one, 14 grand would have went to like 50 grand each.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just so fucking unpredictable. It's crazy.
I blame it on me. I'm sorry. I'm bad luck.
Oh, jeez. You'll be sorry.
Give me college sports and we're good. Do NFL, leave me out of it. I suck.
Everybody sucks right now except the Panthers.
So I gotta ask, it's both sports and non-sports related. Since you do so many parlays and you do all this betting, is it just sports or do they have sports entertainment in there? Because I heard you can actually bet on wrestling as well. Yeah, as well. Excuse me.
Dude, you can bet on fucking darts. Yeah, there's
On
something.
wrestling?
On WWE, AEW, and all that stuff.
Get
I don't
out.
know about that stuff.
I
don't
know
think-
you have
I don't think so.
UFC, but
Interpretation.
You don't like wrestling?
I don't bet on it. I never really got into wrestling.
Honestly, I did back in the day. I was a massive fan as a kid growing up, obviously.
uh-oh. You froze or am I?
Say what?
I don't know if you were froze or if I was froze.
I grew up on, back when it was still fun to watch it. The storylines were, it was more realistic back then. Let's put it that way. Like when
It
you had
was.
the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan and Macho Man and, these larger and
The Undertaker.
he came in later on, but I guess he was still somewhat a part of that era.
Stone Cold,
It fizzled
The Rock.
out for me after Stone Cold left. The Rock was no longer The Rock. Triple H became somebody else. And they all went to the movies, and then it just, I don't know, it lost its luster for me.
Some of them were pretty successfully though. Went to the movies. Hogan, the only reason his movies all bombed, but the reason they were so popular is because it had Hulk Hogan in it.
Yeah. I mean, then you had John Cena, you had The Rock, and you have Bautista. He's pretty good at movies.
Yeah, Batista. Good.
I don't know. I'm interested in seeing this new one that's coming out. Something I think it's called like the Killers or something like that. Where I can't remember what it's called now. I'm waiting for a little fact checker up there to look it up.
Oh, sorry.
You guys look like you're about to fall asleep. You need a shot. That'll keep you awake.
What do you got? It'll put me to sleep. You know that.
I don't know. I saw you tip a pretty hefty drink and still rock and roll all night. Oops, did I say that?
Drink.
It was what, pucker? How do you call that strong?
Oh no. There was 3/4 of that cup was vodka, then the pucker, then a splash of 7-Up.
Sounds like a girl drink.
No Red Stag. That's the evil. I can't touch the stuff.
Oh, that's good. That stack's good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I love Red Stag. I love the taste of it, but it does the most evil stuff to me. It's unreal. Now the question to you, Katrina, was Batista's getting ready to come out with a new movie, and it looked like it might be somewhat decent. And wrestlers turned actors doesn't always branch out very well.
Well, what about John Cena?
What good one did he do?
The Marine.
The Marine. Yeah.
You like the Marine?
Yeah.
Yeah. He also did that movie called 12 Rounds.
That was stupid.
Cena's one of those hit or miss.
Well, what
Well,
about
he
The Rock
also-
then?
Rock's awesome.
The Rock did great.
Oh, there you go.
The Rock, I mean, he's almost blockbuster gold.
He's a movie star.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what that movie.
I just sent it to you.
There's one
It's
he
called
does. It's
Blo-
Jumanji.
There was a movie by John Cena called Blockers that I thought was pretty funny. I mean, there's something. What's it called? The Killer's Game. Yes, that's it.
There it
And
is.
she sent me a bar song beginner line dance.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, in case you missed it, apparently there's a line dance to that Shabuzi song Tipsy, which is a remake of a really good hip hop song.
By the way, Steve, you got here a little delayed. Everybody is going to be at the Mustang on Saturday. Are you going to join us this week?
I did hear that. There's a very good chance I'll be in attendance.
Wait a minute, have we heard that one before though?
Yes, we did.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you've heard Steve say, "I'll be there."
I don't know. It depends.
And then-
what the 8:00 games look like.
I have.
You have?
So sometimes, that Georgia, Alabama sucked me in, and I fell into the Penn State trap, and I was done.
And again,
Now,
there are TVs everywhere.
you're not going to get that one down for a minute.
There are some good late games on.
Well, the fun part is Sunday for us Steeler fans is a Sunday evening game.
Thank goodness.
So we either have to switch to Monday night for our weekend roundup.
Oh, there's also a Sunday morning game. 9:30, a football game on Sunday morning.
I'm not going to be awake.
Yeah, someone's playing somewhere that's not here.
They're playing in
I'm not going to be
London.
awake for that.
It's Jets against
Vikings.
Vikings.
So, anyways, stay on topic. Other than The Rock, I can't see anybody else doing anything. Like The Undertaker did a handful of like TV shows. Triple H did some. He did Blade Trinity, which was absolutely ridiculous.
I got a good one. Trista will appreciate this because it goes with Halloween that's coming up. But Kane was in a good one. What was it called?
See No Evil.
See No
See
Evil.
No Evil 1 and 2.
Yep, 1 and 2. Yep.
He did pretty good. in that.
And as you all can tell, Glick is in the house for right now. He's on his little break.
Nonsensical D-bag.
Ugh. So while he's on here, there is going to be a collab coming up between us and the Nonsensical Network. And it's going to be a true collab to where he's going to have our Another Shot Facebook page on there. And we're all going to get together and do this one giant, and it's going to be on a Wednesday night because Wednesday night is their What the Fuck News. And since we all like the paranormal and we all got, particular stories and stuff, we all have, experienced, and we got our skeptics and so on and so forth. Josh is shaking his head.
No paranormal.
Nope, I'm good.
I'm good.
You're a part of it.
Eating.
I know.
Don't worry, I'll rock Josh to sleep. We'll cuddle
That's my
afterwards.
job, Bill.
Repeat it.
Well, apparently you're not doing a good enough job there.
Well, apparently
Girl.
not. Apparently he needs a manly, muscular, berry man to do that for him.
Yeah, that's what I need.
So, anyways, yeah, we'll be doing a collab here either next week or the following week. We will keep you guys posted on that one. If you got a scary story to tell, or even if you're a skeptic, and you don't believe in that sort of thing, either come on and let us make you a believer or make us an unbeliever. So either way, it's gonna be fun. So, but like you said, Kane, See No Evil was very good. I actually enjoyed that movie.
Mm-hmm.
There was a movie that Brodus Clay was in before he went to Tyrus,
No.
and I'm trying to remember what it was. But basically, the plot line was they ended up kidnapping a guy, and what they didn't know was they kidnapped a girl, and she was already under the, I guess, quote unquote, protection of a very notorious hitman. So once they,
Safe, I think. Safe.
what?
I
Safe.
think the movie is called Safe.
It's possible. But either way, I mean, very rare do you find, any of these guys leave the squared circle and go to. Very few of them do great in Hollywood, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the matter, buddy?
Nothing.
You look lost.
No, I know. I'm listening. I was just checking something out real quick.
Get rich quick.
Oh yeah, fuck no, not with these playoffs.
But other than that, Halloween went into full swing for me yesterday. As soon as I brought my youngest home, I started flipping through the channels, and as soon as she saw AMC with scary movies on, we basically spent the entire evening watching scary movies. And she's got that child's nervousness where if they start to get scared or nervous about something, they start talking really loud. She's already a chatterbox to begin with, but she went into overdrive, but she still sat there and wanted to watch every one of them. And the night got topped off with Hocus Pocus. She couldn't wait.
Ah.
They love that movie.
So yeah, gotta love Halloween. I love Halloween. It's personally one of my favorite holidays. It's just so much you can do. It's so much fun. It really is. It's the 1 month out of the year we can actually pretend to be somebody else, I guess. So,
Yes, I love it.
oh, Jesus God.
I'm sorry. Halloween's my favorite holiday.
Katrina, what do you think? You guys both got that weird look on your face. Yeah, we got one in Parlay Oblivion, another one. Steve
Making
hates
money.
when I bring up anything like scary or paranormal, or he just absolutely. It is not his comfort zone.
No, I don't go looking for it. It just finds me. I'll let them do all the work.
Said the person that went to. What did we do? What did we say we were going to do again?
Yeah, I know. Glutton for fucking punishment.
Ah. So anyways, so Steve, we haven't had the opportunity to ask you yet. How's your week been, man? Give us something.
It's been busy. Work. Watching the leaves come down, and I can't fucking mow because all it did was rain for a week. The sun came out today, and I was like, I felt like a fucking vampire.
Yeah.
Seriously, the sun came out. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Like, my skin started burning. It's been just been nothing but rain, and now there's nothing but outdoor work. I'm not looking forward to doing any of this shit, but it's there. I've had just about everything in my house break this week. I'm slowly putting it back together.
That hit a
Slowly putting it back together, and I like to do it, get it all done before the weekend, so I can enjoy said weekend.
It was me, but it wasn't me. That would be my app. Let me know that something exciting happened, which I don't know what's exciting today, but
Yeah, nope. And I've just been studying my sports.
when are we going to get to work on that room?
I don't know when everything else stops fucking breaking. I can't build new when I'm fixing the old.
Nice.
I can't. I can't do it.
I heard Steve say he was studying some sports.
Oh, man.
You know what happened, don't you? You're not undefeated no more.
I know. In our fantasy league, I dropped to 3-1. I fucking lost.
I can't speak much. I'm 2-2 now.
Oh, it's all right. I'll get back up there to first.
I can't speak at all. I didn't even get in this time.
I'm dedicated.
I drug my feet.
I'm dedicated. I'll get there.
It'll happen. So, like I said.
Oh, how about fucking? We had two bad sports stats. Pete Rose and Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh,
yeah.
That was bad. The same day, I was like, "This can't. This is a horrible day." I saw Mutombo, and then I saw.
Did you say Matumbo?
I'm telling you now. I'll put money on it. I think posthumously now they will put Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, now they will.
I mean, that's just such a PR thing right now. They will definitely put him in. Dikembe, here's our loophole for sports. I go all the way back to him taking on Jordan and swearing up and down
he would not dunk on.
he could not dunk on him.
Yep.
And dude, Jordan lit him up.
Fucking hammered him.
And then he turned around and gave him the finger wag. I think all of us have seen that. And no.
Not in my house.
Not in my house.
Yeah, that's sad, man. I think Mutombo, he's got a kid playing college ball too, or
Yeah, I think so.
he might be overseas now or something like that. He was. Yeah, that's shitty, man.
Well, I brought up Blade earlier. Since you brought up, recent deaths.
Yeah.
How about Chris Christopherson, who played Whistler and Blade?
Yeah, he died too.
He was he started off his career as a country singer, went in and transitioned very well into Hollywood. And
He was best friends with Kenny Rogers and Willie Nelson.
One of the original. I tell you what, they formed one of the original super groups, the Highwaymen, which was Willie Nelson, Chris Christopherson, Johnny Cash, and oh shoot, he was the voice of Dukes of Hazzard. Anybody?
Voice of you mean the guy who talked in the background?
Yes.
Uncle Jesse and Daisy Duke. They were there, but Rockville and Boss. Oh, they were hot on their tail.
What was his name?
I forget.
I don't know. I just cared about Daisy Duke. I don't even know what the brother's name was.
Hey,
Steve and Mark Duke, and then there was Daisy.
Bo and Luke.
What is it?
Bo and Luke.
Yeah, Bo and Luke Duke.
Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, and Chris Christopherson.
Waylon Jennings was the other one.
You know who Bo and Luke's sister was?
Bo and Luke's sister.
She inspired the pair of shorts that even men got into in the 80s.
I still get into them. I know Josh does.
Dude, I don't ever want to see you in a pair of Daisy Dukes.
Nah.
Why?
The guy.
Cut off jeans and cut them a little too short.
Never.
Yeah,
I'm not Bon Jovi.
I was like, shit.
No.
I should have let my mom cut
Catherine
my
Bach.
side, and there it was.
Catherine
She's
Bach
gonna be-
was the original Daisy.
Catherine Bach.
Catherine.
Yes, he had
How
lots
about-
of space. Football.
How about we're talking about deaths? How about the star of American Pickers, Frank Fritz, died at 58.
I'd seen that.
Yeah, no.
That wasn't a bad show either. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah, he died.
Which
he
one?
died the
American
other day.
Fritzy.
Yeah.
Oh.
The shorter guy with the beard.
Yeah, short guy.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then there was one more. He was a big star. He played in I don't know how many. I'm trying to find it here, but
I think it is just chilly enough. We don't need that fan tonight.
I'm chilly.
Oh, I'm chilled.
Supposed to get down to 46.
Oh my god,
Yeah, well, we're gonna
get Yeah.
for once.
I feel it in my nips. My nip thermometers are
That's better.
perking.
Oh. Dude, I almost want to cry every time I hear like a legend dying. You know, it seems like it's a part of my childhood. Wait, she's trying to show something. And
Daisy, dude.
is that Catherine? That's her today, isn't it?
Oh,
Easy, buddy.
easy, buddy.
Easy, buddy.
Easy, me.
Thank God he's only on 3 right now.
Yeah, no, she was a legend.
But she's still alive.
Yeah, well, like, is there like a particular celebrity or someone that like would devastate you if they died?
Oh man.
You have one, or like a sports person.
the other guy that died. He was the Hollywood icon in Die Hard 2, John Amos.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Hans.
He thought he was a part of the special forces team that was going to help John McClane out, and then
Oh, okay.
he turned sideways on him. He was also in a movie called Beastmaster, and he was in Coming to America, both 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Dude, he was a good actor. He really was. Still no James Earl Jones.
Oh,
Use-
I don't know if who. I think all of them, like, you know, they kind of take a piece of you with them. Like your childhood kind of like disappears each time these guys die.
Mine would be Carmen Electra. She was my first. Carmen Electra. Something happens to Carmen Electra, I'm devastated. I'm taking a week of silence.
She's not going anywhere anytime soon.
No, that wasn't yours.
It'd be my bad luck.
You used to have.
I don't know. That's a interesting question, honestly. Even sports. Wow. I don't know.
Come on.
Like you know how the world was in shock when Princess Di died. Like I don't think like we really had
Right.
that kind of shock out of that was kind of a big one. It was like a worldwide thing. It would have to be, I don't know, someone like Jordan, or I think more people cared about when Princess Di died than like when a president died.
Oh, she.
Nobody cared when Saddam died because he should have died. I'm so happy that he died. I'm still happy that he died. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be happy that Bin Laden, he should have died. I'm happy that fucker died.
Oh, did he though?
But he's fucking dead.
Are you sure?
He's dead. If not, he better be someone wishing he was fucking
I don't know.
dead.
You don't. I don't know. I mean, we've all watched true crimes and all these other conspiracy theories. We could do a whole show almost on that.
Tupac's
we-
alive.
Sure could.
Tupac's him and Biggie are chilling.
Michael Jackson's still
They're gonna make one of the world's biggest comebacks. There's that
Elvis
famous-
died last year.
You have to
Who?
look up. You have to look up.
Elvis.
You got to look up Kill the MC. And
Akil,
listen to
yeah.
him sing. And listen to him sing.
Yep,
So you're saying it's
I've seen that.
the
You-
Tupac?
yeah, I thought Kill the MC.
Hmm.
Very similar
I would-
facial to Tupac.
Akil, what?
Kill
maybe
the
it's
MC.
AI Tupac.
AI. I don't know. He showed up at Coachella that one year. Of course, that was a quote unquote hologram. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right.
He looks like him.
I don't know. Man, you still got me thinking about your question. I don't think there's anybody. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be one that's gonna like destroy me. But I think each one that goes, just like it takes a piece of my childhood with him, you know. And hell, even when like businesses shut down,
Yeah.
certain places.
Yeah.
Takes
Well,
a part
Betty-
of your childhood. Like
Betty White died. Bob Barker died.
Alex Trebek died.
Alex Trebek died.
Alex, yeah.
We could go on and on about.
Yeah, apparently lots of people have died.
Didn't
I know,
Springer-
right? I don't think there's any of the Golden Girls left.
Springer did.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just one of those. I honestly, I hate seeing it, honestly, because what? Oh, we got an attachment. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, okay, cool,
I
cool.
would go on a ghost hunt for Carmen Electra.
One track fucking mind.
That'd be great.
I would be in. She can haunt the shit out of me. She haunts me now.
That and Pamela Lee Anderson.
Yes, yes.
Oh God, I mean,
And the entire cast of Baywatch. Yeah.
There you go.
I will go out there with a ghost finder.
who's the one that? I mean, Pamela's the easy one. There was more to them though.
Who? Baywatch girls? Yeah,
Yes.
Carmen Electra.
Yeah. Carmen Electra.
Just saying. There was more.
There's always more.
And I think Tiffany Amber Thiessen was one.
Nope.
Wasn't she?
You're talking Saved by the Bell now.
I
Yep.
thought she-
R.I.P. Screech.
Scream. Oh, really? Oh, that's right.
Oh man. There was one. She was a part of the Beverly Hillbilly. She did the Beverly Hillbillies. She was in a she was in a movie with Erica Eleniak is who I'm thinking of. And honestly, I think she was the hottest one out of all of them.
I don't know who that one is.
You remember the Beverly Hillbillies movie?
Not the movie. I remember the show. I'm that fucking old.
You are not.
I remember
remember.
that.
They had
I'm
Ernest
probably,
as-
I'm
Jim
probably the
Carrey.
oldest. I'm the oldest one on here.
Why are you yelling in my ear?
Yeah, I don't remember the movie. I don't think I watched the movie.
But okay, did you ever see the movie Under Siege with Steven Seagal? On he was a Navy guy on a boat.
Mhm.
Okay, remember the girl that came out of the cake?
No, I just remember Steven Seagal.
Okay, so he talks about women all the time, but the girl that comes out and then bears it all from the
Yeah,
cake, he doesn't remember
Cake,
that.
I remember that.
I remember a girl popping out of cake, but I didn't get into much detail. It was a girl coming out of cake. I didn't study her. I just got engaged in the situation.
That was Erica Leniak. She was also in a movie called Chasers with Tom Berenger, and she bared it all again. So there you go. Since
She sounds like a keeper.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yasmin Bleeth, dude. Baywatch. I don't know. I think didn't they try and reboot it at one point and it
Yeah.
faltered?
Yeah, it wasn't the same because back when Baywatch first came out, like having that amount of boobs on screen was a gift. They were
Yeah.
pushing the envelope then. Now it's like normal.
Now it's
like,
common, right?
Yeah,
you
but
got Baywatch boobs in a bounty commercial now.
dude,
It's
they can show bare bottoms now. I mean, they can even get away with quick flashes of the nip
yeah.
today.
The sex
Yeah.
appeal died.
See
once
through.
the ship got.
But bear in mind, back in the '80s, you can get away with, and like even in PG movies, you could get away with showing the skin. As it turns out,
I didn't notice. I don't think I noticed. I was just waiting for that R.
I don't know. I think, I mean, like you guys said, I mean, the stuff that was taboo back then. I think that's what made those movies fun was pushing the limits just enough
Right.
to like Revenge of the Nerds. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, that was an R-rated movie, but damn, man, they really pushed it. Porky's, the Ultimate
Porky's.
Frank movies,
Yep.
dude. I could rattle on and on about how movies, music, everything was better back in the '80s. Not the '70s started to kind of kick in some good stuff, but the '80s revolutionized everything. That decade changed the game all around.
Heck yeah, made the 90s really fun.
And then what happened in the '90s? Then we got the grunge era. For real?
What's the fucking grunge era?
I have nothing against the grunge era, but we went from just everybody's loving life, everything's a party, everybody's happy, things are so great, to the Seattle wave that came through where things started getting a little melancholy, and you had like Soundgarden, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots, all awesome bands that just, Pearl Jam, all these guys. They had one thing in common, well, two things. They were all innovators of grunge music, which back then was considered alternative,
Yeah.
and they were all out of Seattle.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Capital of the world.
classic bands. They're well known.
I think so.
That is, now you hear those bands on WDVE, on 3WS. Have you guys turned on the oldie station at all? The shit we grew up listening, and now I feel for my dad right now.
I'm gonna
and my
have to now.
mom.
But
Like, honestly, all the stuff we all grew up listening to is now considered oldies.
wow,
No.
That's crazy.
Oldies. No.
Well, what? Okay, so in your mind, what constitutes oldies?
I don't know. Like, me, oldies is like even pre like Woodstock, pre Moms and Papas. Oldies are like the 50s, the 60s, the Motown, the milkshake music, the hops, shit like that. Even pre-disco, to me, that's the oldies. And then after the oldies, you had the 60s, 70s. You had Woodstock, and then you had the 80s. And the 80s are just the 80s. They're not old school. They're not, oldies or newbies. They're just the 80s. The 90s are the 90s. The 2000s are the 2000s. Then I don't know what the fuck you call after that, because it's kind of just sounds weird.
Well, the fun part is even the stuff I play at the Mustang, and we got two people up there that can attest. Actually, we got quite a few people in here that can attest to that. The stuff that I get requested for is 20 years older, if not more at this point.
You know, I think if a person, you know, younger than you, like likes stuff to put on, it's got to be good. It's almost deemed good. You know, but if I play some shit and my kids don't like it, maybe it wasn't that good. But if they do like it, like my kids, like they like Biggie, they like Tupac. You know, they know the words to all that shit. You know, and I didn't teach them it.
And that's almost 30 years old now.
Yeah,
actually, it is 30 years old. A lot of their stuff came out in the mid to late 90s.
Yeah, that's not an oldie because some kids are like,
Yeah, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, all those.
Hell, even Eminem. My first album I got from Eminem was like in '98.
Chronic.
That was Dr. Dre.
He say why?
He did. Yeah, that was before the Chronic. There was another one he came out with, but I mean, I challenge anybody. Name something today. Name a band today. I'm sure Trista's listening to this right now.
No, she's
No.
not in here. Took
I
the
mean,
kid to bed and
name a
then
good band today.
today.
5 Finger Death Punch.
Band.
When did Five Finger? They came out like 10 years ago.
Boom.
At least.
In this moment was almost 10 years ago now.
Black Veil Brides.
Wow. That's probably 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Creed.
That's a damn good question, Bill.
Yeah, no, because I think everything now it's all fucking rappers.
It's all auto-tuned. It's all
Collaborations. It's all collaborations.
Oh, man. I don't know. It's like, you know, everything went emo.
There's a few down in the bin.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, emo would have been like Hawthorne Heights. You know, even Atreyu was accused of being emo.
Yeah, Trey.
Paramore. A Paramore was emo. Oh shoot, Good Charlotte was emo. You know, but when I think of emo, I think of these sad songs that talk about, you know, oh, I lost my girl. It's like the tween rock version of country. It's just like some weird mashup, you know, that like I'm just gonna call it what it is. I think today's music actually absolutely sucks.
Fucking dog shit. That's what it is.
Okay,
That's
so
dog shit.
when I type in
All sounds the same.
new
Yeah.
bands 2024, so
There
the
you go.
10
What do
most
we get?
popular rock bands in 2024, according to Spotify monthly listeners, you're going to laugh at this. The most popular in 2024 is Arctic Monkeys.
Okay. Arctic Monkeys. I heard them.
Oh, we're all fucked.
But we go
Arctic
to
Monkeys.
Queen, Linkin Park, AC/DC, The Beatles, Red Hot Chili Peppers, CCR, and Fleetwood Mac. So it's
Who the
just
hell is Arctic Monkey?
And how do you put them in the same conversation as Fleetwood Mac?
thank you.
How do you put all of them in the same conversation with the Beatles?
Yeah, who the fuck are these Arctic Monkeys and what are they doing with the legends?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look them up now.
This is probably written by an Arctic monkey. According to Arctic Monkey Weekly.
Oh, I tell you, this is how much fun music, you know, and music editors are today. You know, obviously you don't have Hit Parade anymore or Heavy Metal Magazine or anything like that. But he'd read an article, you know, I think it was like the top 10 bands that influenced heavy metal. And you have to remember, you know Kurt as well as I do. He's a metal guy from beyond. He loves metal. He lives, eats, and breathes metal.
Clearwater.
And it's one of the few times when it came to music, him and I fully agreed on something. The only one we could even come close to figuring that was on this list was a group called MC5.
Yeah, that's Google.
And the only thing they had that was even close to big they caused a lot of controversy. They got up on stage, and the first thing the lead singer yells is, "Kick out the jams, motherfucker!" And you know, just goes into this basic punk song that. I mean, just the fact that he got up there and dropped the F-bomb right there on live television. I don't know.
According to Google, the most popular band in 2024 is CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
And I've been getting a lot of requests for that.
As well
Nice.
as they should.
Heck yeah.
Honestly. Dude, I'm about to shut some of these windows. I am absolutely froze right now. So come break time, we're going to have to do a little bit of
Yeah. Gonna get chilly tonight.
I'm going to love it too. I've been absolutely sweating to death every night.
And
But then they said tomorrow the warm weather's coming back.
dude, I'm such a tight ass. Like in the summer, I will not turn on my central air until like the walls are sweating sweat. Like I won't do it. Like I'll run the fucker like 2 days a year just because I just won't do it. And I'll do the same thing in the winter. I won't turn my heat on until like we're out of blankets, like we're out of hoodies, like
Yeah,
we
we're the
cannot
same
wear
way.
it anymore. And then I'll be like, all right, we'll turn that shit up to 45.
I live with a wife that is absolutely freezing, even in 90-degree weather. So,
Right there. Katie too.
oh my God.
Now, if I could go all year without turning on an air conditioner or a furnace and just living off, fans, like I don't know, like the cavemen did back in the 80s.
Heck yeah.
Well, we have a hell of a conversation going right now, I think. And once we get some other people, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be getting a few other people on. Now's a good time. You want to pour us a quick one?
Well, I drank tequila last night. Talk about out of my fucking comfort zone.
Jesus God.
Oh man,
Here, this will warm us up.
fucking Tuesdays.
Cheers. I want to do this one just for the fun of it. This is, Shaman's Harvest, their rendition of Dirty Diana. Guys, we will be right back.
Oh no. You never make me stay, so take your weight off of me. I know your every move, so won't you just let me be? I've been at times before, but I was too blind to see that you seduce every man. This time you won't seduce me. She's saying that's okay. Hey baby, do what you please. I have the stuff that you want. I am the thing that you need. You look me deep in the eyes, touching me so to start. She says there's no turning back. She trapped me in her heart. Dirty Diana, no. Dirty Diana, no. Dirty Diana, no. Dirty Diana, let me be. Oh, no. She likes the boys in the band. She knows when they come to town. Every musician's fan after the curtain goes down. She waits at backstage doors for those who have prestige. You promise fortune and fame, a life that's so carefree. She says that's alright, and baby, do what you want. I'll be your not loving thing. I'll be the freak you can taunt, and I don't care what you say. I wanna go too far. I'll be your everything if you make me a star. Dirty Diana, no. Dirty Diana, no. Dirty Diana, no. Dirty Diana, let me be, let me be. She said I have to go home cause I'm real tired, you see. But I hate sleeping alone, why don't you come with me? I said my baby's at home, she's probably worried tonight. I didn't call on the phone to see that I'm alright. Diana walked up to me, she said I'm
And we are back. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It's about as fast as I can get. Oh, let's go ahead and unmute everybody. Well, welcome back. If you guys are just joining us, welcome to our open mic night. And you all call yourself a DJ shit. Oh, freaking.
It's that WD bag again.
Oh, yeah. He crept on there on us. In like 30 years, Google was high. You know what's fun about Glick? He does his Tuesday nights are his Glick's House of Music. And the man lives, eats, and breathes music. And of course, he had to. Oh, first, you know, if he's still on there, I'm telling you, I think we all just need to go over there and bombard him. So this is the time of the night where I invite everybody to come on. I'm sure the traveling trucker is going to be joining us at some point here. So we'll just go ahead and do this now. I'm interested in seeing how many people pop up. Oh, that's weird.
What's weird?
It just popped up on both of them, our page and the YouTube.
He does some shit.
Bet you didn't show up on yours, did it? Like I said, guys, we're trying to funnel everybody towards the actual, you know, we're building a brand here. So we're trying to funnel everybody towards the Another Shot Facebook page. We've actually got Joe Bell on the job to work on our logo because I had a really sick logo created. And even though it said free, when I hit the download button, all of a sudden I had to do a subscription to get it. So all that work and time I put into building this thing, it came back and kind of bit me in the ass. Arctic monkeys, do I want to know? All right, we'll check that out next break.
Arctic monkeys?
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and I'll message a few other people and let them know that.
It's probably Glick's favorite fucking band.
Oh, speak of the devils, look at here. Oh, we could have a little fun with them right now if we really wanted to. They don't deserve our coolness.
No, they're not worthy.
So anyways, guys, we still talking about movies or what's up? Hey, Steve, look, there's toilet paper.
Movie?
Oh, must be nice. Must be nice. Dude, I must take my fucking shirt off.
Dude,
Kind of sheets.
We're gonna have to. You know what? When you're out and about, you need to take you some. What are they called? Man wipes or whatever.
No, because I don't.
Dude wipes.
No,
Dude
I don't.
White.
I don't use the restroom in public. I only do it at at the homestead, unless it's a dire fucking emergency. And I don't know what the fuck happened. And Sheets has fell victim to me twice.
It was probably that damn tequila last night.
Yep.
There's a strong possibility right there.
It would take that long to kick in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I've had it happen.
I don't know, man. It fucking came, and I was like, you know what? I'm doing it, and you know what? I'm never doing it again. Now, like, I had more luck shitting behind Sheets. I probably would have found more toilet paper. Like go by the dumpster. I could have grabbed a schmuffin wrapper or something like that.
Schmuffin.
At least I would have had a chance. I would have had a chance. That's why I only do it at home because I got the supplies and I'm ready for war when I go home. That's
Oh.
Yeah. Nope, never again.
Dude, I'm sorry. I have to admit, I've gotten better over the years, but I've got a really bad bathroom phobia. Public restroom phobia for me. Like even going to somebody's house, I'm that first person. I'm rolling up toilet paper. I'm going over. I'm cleaning off your toilet seat. I don't care how clean and nice your place is. I can't do it.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
Oh, we are getting people, so it's slowly taking off. We'll get it there.
Yeah, no, I only do the deuce in the privacy of the home. You know, I could watch TV. I
What
could put
movies are they
the
talking
phone
about?
in.
But you literally just hide that, by the way.
I could eat
Just
dinner.
listen.
The thing of it is, you literally sent me a picture of an empty toilet paper roll, and a cheap. So was it really that dire?
Yes. Yeah. I was
Why is
even
it
pumping
you're in
gas,
movie
and I was like,
called
"Oh
Rest Stop?
crap!" Like I didn't even fill it. I stopped halfway. I was like, "Fuck it."
Wow.
I got enough gas to get to get across the parking lot. That's all I
The
need.
movie's literally called Rest Stop. It's scary.
I drove across the parking lot, all 15 feet of it, scurried in, and I just prayed. I prayed nobody was in there.
But women, I've noticed more men are nervous about using public restrooms than women. Katrina, why is that? Do you have a public restroom phobia, or is it pretty
No, I
easy
still
for
have
you?
a phobia.
Huh?
I still have a phobia because I'm not the one that cleaned it, so I don't know how it is. So yeah, I hover anytime I have to use the restroom outside of my home.
Oh, you're a hoverer.
Oh, you were
You don't use the lobster bib?
The lobster bib.
I almost did.
I used the
And it
lobster bib a
wasn't
lot,
for
actually.
protection.
Well, the fun part is, I mean, I used to be that guy that was able to lay out the toilet paper and everything. I mean, it took some time, but there's that self-control.
Mummify the toilet seat.
But the problem is, once you sit down, all it takes is just a little bit of sweat. So when you reach back to do, or however you do your thing, dude, it's stuck to you.
Every
And
time.
it's not in the same place that you put it to begin with.
It moves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's probably unnatural friction, and you're never gonna be safe. Might as well
No.
just hit it and then go home and take a boiling hot shower.
Apparently we struck a nerve with our... But...
Oh, it
Hey,
happened.
hang on. She follows that up with... Steve's, if you go into his bathroom, you got to shave the toilet first.
I cleaned it. It had a full beard. It was time to wax the toilet.
Oh my God! You'd have thought Gandalf himself
Speaking
sat
of
there.
waxing,
Oh, he did.
speaking of waxing, how is your nose, Steve?
It's good. I can breathe more clearly. Yeah, I smell things I haven't smelled in, I don't know, about a month. Yeah, it was good.
Bill, how about your little?
You know what? Honestly, it's already grown back. Like, I mean, it's
You got fucking chia brows? Fucking A.
fed and watered twice a day.
Jesus. Fuck. You fertilize your eyebrows.
No, I actually, truth be told, it wasn't that bad. Like that second one hurt, and it bled, obviously, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Sure as hell didn't make me cry. And I got lucky. My eyebrows did not swell up. I don't think they did anyways. But then again, bear in mind too, I've got very fine hair to begin with. So nobody, when I went to the gym the next day, even noticed. So it was just kind of...
I'm going to wax the shit out of Josh's beard.
I love
Josh,
this.
It's like, oh, not my baby.
No. We're gonna do the mark right here. I want to do right in the middle of his lip. That way we leave all this, but I want to do a strip from his nose to his lip, just that little spot right there.
Oh, the face taint.
Yes.
Oh, not the face taint. Oh, that would be painful. I think it's a very sensitive area.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm getting told the next time I'm getting a bikini wax.
What is a bikini wax?
Oh, that's where Bob Ross goes fully bald.
Oh, for fuck's sake! The whole love muffin. Oh,
I don't know. She misspelled. It's next. Yes, we got what you want next time. I know. I think John, Steve. I don't know. Steve O. If we were to wax him, how would we do him?
I've already.
He's already got
waxed
the Captain Picard.
I don't know.
won't-
Ask the wife.
It won't affect him. I've already waxed every sensitive spot on his body before.
and he's still here to talk about it. He
Yeah.
lived. This is
And that was,
Survivor.
and that was when I had my surgery because certain places had to be.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
He
Yeah.
was on a blood thinner, so he couldn't shave. So we had to figure out how to keep him.
Did you ever consider the Nair method?
I was just getting ready to say, there's hair remover.
Yeah, I
No,
do the
it's
hair
only
remover.
week.
It's great. I do the hair remover. It works.
As Katie would say, there's no enjoyment for her when she just wants to rip and tear with freaking whatever.
How about Josh? Oh, I want to know what old JD down there. JD standing for just do it. Do you have a method, or are you one of those
A method
Sasquatchian au naturals?
for what?
Manscaping.
Grooming.
Landscaping? Man, obviously I don't do much of it.
I don't know. When did that even really become a thing? I think if it wasn't for porn stars coming out, like male porn stars
That's what did it.
coming out with, I mean,
Sure.
it has to be.
Oh, that shit is chiseled.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah, you don't see many landing strips on a guy.
no. But I mean, I never paid much attention to it, and then
It's not like I'm sitting there like, oh man, I want to see if this guy has a landing strip. I don't check that out. It's not why I tune in. But yeah, I think it's a thing.
I guarantee I can prove you wrong.
I wonder if we asked 50 women if they preferred a Bob Ross or they preferred a Picasso.
So
I think they'd go.
I'm gonna have to call you out.
Oh.
Name one time you've ever watched Ron Jeremy and just went, "Man, the guy's a good actor." Why did you watch Ron Jeremy on there?
I didn't. I didn't want to watch him.
Lie.
No, seriously. No, honestly, I have watched. I have watched 0 Ron Jeremy performances. 0. If he was in it,
Anybody believe that?
I clicked off of it. I was not interested. Not interested because there's nothing he can do for me. He's going to ruin it. I got to see that fucking muskrat like going to town with some hot chick. No,
The
fuck him.
hedgehog.
yeah, hedgehog. Fuck him. Yeah, no, he does not deserve it. I don't know why. I don't want to see his fucking junk. None of that. No.
Anybody else picking up some, deep-seated trauma there?
No, I didn't. I know.
A little
I didn't watch.
behind closet doors.
No, I didn't watch him. Why? Is he all like out in the wild?
Sure, that's exactly why people watched him.
I didn't watch him. I was in it for the chicks.
Steve, what made Ron Jeremy so famous?
His man bush? Did he have a man bush? Is that what you're
No.
saying?
You are so full of crap right now.
No, seriously. I have no idea what Ron Jeremy's dick looks like. 0.
Then why'd you think we went that way?
Because you were trying to make a point.
Yeah, you knew right away what to go with.
Have you seen the guy?
Yeah.
If the carpet matches the drapes, it goes that way.
JD, what was he famous for?
I don't even know who he is.
Ron Jeremy. You don't know who Ron
I'm
Jeremy
guessing
is.
as a porn star. I don't know.
Okay, good. All right.
I mean,
Oh my God.
but that's about it.
I've never put in any of my porn searches Ron Jeremy or
No, who does that?
man.
Well, I know some
Oh.
groups that might, but I don't know how political.
He was hung like a
they're on
hockey
the
stick.
show.
Is that what you're saying?
Oh, and then some.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We've all heard of John Holmes,
Fucking Machado.
Dirk Diggler himself. Ron Jeremy was literally a quarter of an inch smaller.
Ron Jeremy, I heard that one.
I don't even know who Ron Holmes is.
John
Holmes. Yeah, no idea. Then why? He had a.
These were all famous guys that were well known for their tripods.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Their third leg.
Uh-huh.
Huh. This must have been back in the day.
And you know what? You didn't watch the man to go, damn, look at that thing. You looked at him to go, good going, God. That was kind of you.
No, I've never watched one.
The fun thing about Ron Jeremy, though, is you quit worrying about one thing. The man was hilarious. Like, he could, you know how they said you can't jerk off while you're laughing?
They say that?
Do you see that?
Who said that?
You are, I swear, you're either like full of shit
I know. I've never.
or you're full of shit.
I've
One of the two.
I've never heard these things before. This is seriously news to me.
Katrina. She's hiding. Katrina.
She's looking up Ron Jeremy.
You can't jerk off like
I'm trying to fact check.
Is she in the house? I would say if she's in, she probably knew all this too. I mean, it's not, you don't even have to watch porn to know who these people are. And what's weird is Ron Jeremy went on to do, like, he was in Boondock Saints. He had a very memorable scene.
Ron Jeremy. Yes.
He was jerking off in a one of those famous what do you call them? Spank banks? House of Ill Repute?
Truck stops.
He probably he went in. He was in, you know, putting in a little bit of work, we'll call it, while there was a dancer up there, and then that's when they shot him.
Oh, and the thing started coming down when the thing closed.
And they shot him.
Yeah.
That was Ron Jeremy. But no, I mean, have you ever I know you've watched porn.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We've had this conversation.
Oh yeah, probably like 10 times today.
Have you ever
There's this.
Uh-oh.
She tuned in for the porn.
We no sooner get on to the porn talk
Oh, I said,
and Ron Jeremy and everything.
I said truck stop. not-
Oh, did you say? Yeah, he did say truck stop, and we get the traveling trucker herself.
That's funny. That's funny. I before I checked out of the gate, I heard one thing, and that was somebody said one of the being blonde, my most hated line ever. Oh, does the carpet match the drapes? I hate that. I mean, like, if you want punched in the dick, say that. I don't know
Who
who
said that?
said it. I just heard it for a second,
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
said-
just
yeah,
like,
Steve said
ah.
Everybody point.
Everybody point. My guess is it was Steve.
Jesus.
Chances are.
I mean, honestly, what's wrong with that statement?
It's just that, to me, it's just rude and lewd. It's too much, you know. I don't know. It's just trashy. And just my personal feeling. I don't know, Katrina. Has anybody ever said that to you?
I was talking about Ron Jeremy.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, that's the only part I heard beforehand, and then I had to check out my gate. That was my whole point.
No, I was talking about a
I
dude.
did.
If it was about a chick, yeah, that'd probably be a little bit ill reputed. But
If you were specifically asking her, I mean, I don't see too much wrong with that one, honestly.
yeah, that's because. But if they're like, why do you think Ron Jeremy had a big bush? It's because I looked at his hair.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Oh,
All right.
God,
Well, no, that
idea.
was the only sentence. That was the only sentence I heard before the gate. I was just like, oh God, what are they talking about? Good Lord.
So, Katrina,
Leave that alone for 1 hour and look what happens.
Katrina, what'd you find out? You were looking it up.
Oh shit.
He's done a lot of work. He started out as a comedian.
Yeah.
He started out as a comedian. He's done a lot of work. Yes, he's been in over 2,000 movies.
Jeez.
Holy fuck. And you know they weren't all solos.
but he's also gotten into a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah.
He's got dementia right now, and they cannot try him because of his dementia.
Try him for what?
Rape.
I have to remember that.
Rape.
Yeah, he's
There's a
got
lot of. Go ahead.
he's got buku amounts of charges. Oh my gosh, yeah. There's over. Let me see here.
Suspense is killing me.
Sorry, there's over a dozen that have accused him of sexual assault, and there's even more allegations. They're still trying to put it all together.
With that damn snake he's hauling around, you would figure.
That's a huge sample size.
I mean, truth be told, it's going to be really hard, I think, for them to prove anything on him, given the people that were, most of the ones that were involved in that, if I'm not mistaken, were actresses themselves. So I don't know. And the fact of the matter is, the fact that he has to go to a psych ward now, he's going to end up in a hospital. He is almost 100% just, I hate to say it this way, balls deep into dementia.
Balls deep. I don't think he got that far.
Like the man, he can barely, like there's a famous clip that was going around of the judge asking him if he recognized who he was. Did he understand what he was doing there? And he had just like this 1,000-mile stare, and there was a couple seconds before he answered, and he just kind of nodded his head just a little bit.
20.
90.
You think he's really fucked up, or he's just acting like he forgets everything to get out of this?
Well, he's fucked either way, so it doesn't matter.
Fucking up.
It's
He's
12.
fucking up.
I don't know.
I'm sitting here adding it up. It's 104 charges.
Can I-
Yeah, I forget shit too. 104 times. Fuck.
What's up, sis? You were gonna say something?
I was gonna say on the note of the something you just said. You know, these I've noticed this in recent history with multiple different people. And first and foremost, I want to say rape is not okay. But I find it strange how the culture has changed. And I remember back in the day, women, and it tends to be more women. I remember back in the day, women being like, oh, well, he has money, or oh, he has fame, or he has this, you know, and they would, you know, try to sleep with these guys to get their money, get their fame, you know, be part of that. And then, you know, they slept with them, they didn't stay with them, and now they're like, oh, it was rape. I mean, I can't help but feel that way.
Well, it's all the
Because,
time with professional
You know,
athletes.
there's this, yeah, you know, so it's like, are they crying wolf, or are they just like, oh, well, what I did was wrong, but we're going to blame the man kind of thing?
It's done all the time with these athletes. All the time.
And it's not
All
just
the time.
athletes. There's actors.
Actors.
Like you said, you know, anybody with money seems like they're the ones that get hit. At least they're the most profiled ones.
Look at P. Diddy.
Look at as much as I don't necessarily I don't want to get into politics, but one of the few things that I agree with Donald Trump is, you know, why is these women pulling this out now 30 years ago when they were all about draping themselves on him back when he was the real estate mogul in the 80s? And now they're, oh, well, he did this to me kind of
Because
stuff.
now they
He's one of the
finally have the voice.
high profile people.
Has been for a long
You know.
time too.
hmm
How many remembers when Jerome Bettis got, you know, the famous hit on him?
I don't know about
Ben
this.
Kobe
Ross-
Bryant.
Remember when Jerome Bettis, Jerome Bettis had a woman come out and say that he had sexually assaulted her. The thing of it was,
I turned it beep.
he immediately went to the investigators and said, "Here, run a drug." I mean, he put himself out there and said, "I have nothing to hide. Bring it on." And the woman later claimed that she had falsified it.
Yeah, I mean, it happened with
I
Ross.
haven't heard about Bus
and
getting that.
a stripper.
Well, it wasn't. Was it a stripper with Ross? No, he was.
Oh, it was definitely a stripper.
I don't think it was a stripper. I know he was going into college bathrooms with chicks.
It was a stripper. I know this is a fact.
Why do you know it's a fact?
I knew the coworker.
You knew the coworker.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Low inside.
Yeah. Don't ask how.
Why are there two of me? Oh no, there's not.
Interesting question.
Yeah, but no, it happened. But like for that shit to come up 10 years later, like actually, like when that, like, it happens to college athletes. In college,
the famous one, Duke.
They might point around in college, but once that person gets his first serious NFL contract, then all of a sudden
Then
that party comes back to life. You know what I mean?
I think Duke was the most famous one when it came to college. The lacrosse team.
Lacrosse, there have been like multiple players like involved. I'm like, well, why are you in a room with 4 football players to begin with? I'm not saying whatever happened was right, but there are flags. Where are your friends?
Yeah.
Why did you say something then?
Josh, what's your take on it?
I agree with Steve.
Katrina?
I'm fact checking.
Deshaun Watson, he's still playing football, and this man gets allegations like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, it doesn't. There's a
day.
good case in point there, though. It doesn't always work out for the athlete. Look at Ray Rice. He knocks out a girl.
He killed somebody.
Ray Rice?
No, not Ray Rice.
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis. Ravens. Fuck.
Ray Rice knocks out his then girlfriend, and if I'm not mistaken, she's married to him today.
In the elevator
Yep.
on tape. Yeah.
I got engaged shortly after.
That's funny. No thanks.
But then again, I mean, then you got the people like Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
I mean, that had every red flag of possible when it came to the NFL, getting into the NFL.
But it's always like, I'm not gonna say a nobody, but it's not like a celebrity saying another celebrity rate them, because money's not an issue. So you get some hot chick, you get the hot tour girl, and you go ahead and you put her in a fucking room with I don't know, Saquon Barkley. Saquon, leave. Please leave. I need your points, buddy. I don't need you locked up. You know what I mean? Like a girl like that, she seems like a girl that kind of pin you down for a couple million.
Well, you got to look at it this way too. Kevin Spacey got hit with the whole sexual assault. Oh, is he gay? Is he not gay? That part doesn't matter. But no, he was on there. He was sexually assaulting young men, so on and so forth. And then it came out afterward. I guess if I'm not again, his Hollywood career, everything is ruined over that. And
then didn't it come out that he didn't do it?
It came out that he didn't do it, and his career is still over.
Too late. Yep.
Here's a man that every one of us has seen a Kevin Spacey movie. The guy's awesome.
Yeah.
Great actor.
He is most notable when he's playing a bad guy. Like if you've ever seen Seven, dude, he was creepy. Like that was just a phenomenal role. What was the other one? American Beauty.
Usual Suspects.
Usual Suspect. He was Kaiser Soze.
What was that Netflix series that he was in that had to do with politics?
House of Cards.
House of
House
Cards.
of Cards.
He was badass in that.
The movie 21. He was the college professor that was able to
Yes.
teach everybody how to count cards, basically. Dude, you hated him in that role. But I mean,
Favorite.
again, it's just kind of, and then it's not always the
He
whole
was
thing
in
with what's up? Go ahead, Katrina.
American Beauty, 7, A Time to Kill, L.A. Confidential, Pay It Forward, Superman Returns, Margin Call, Horrible Bosses, Baby Driver, Albino Alligator, and Beyond the Sea are ones that he's directed as well.
He was multi-talented. The man was awesome. And I'd have to say, I have to agree with Steve on this one. My favorite role will always be him as Kaiser Soze in Usual Suspects. That movie had such an awesome twist. You never saw that coming.
He won an
Yeah, I was
Oscar,
like,
or no, won a Tony Award for his 91 role in Lost in Yonkers.
But then you got people that, they I don't know, like Corey Feldman. I think he used that whole thing to try and re-spark his, career that really had fizzled out in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's the one that, what was that movement he started, like Me Next or something like that, or Me Too movement, or where he was trying to claim, all the. And the thing of it is, it kind of backfired on him a little bit because there was a lot of actors that came out and said, I don't know what he's talking about. There was a lot of Hollywood that did not stand behind him. So I don't know. It's like the old saying goes, honestly, is sick and twisted as it sounds, sex sells. So it doesn't matter whether it's, nudity in a movie, or somebody saying, sexual assault. Honestly, that's what pays the money. That's what sells tickets. That's, even today.
It used to be, it was common knowledge. So like all of us back when we were growing up, we all knew what the phrase director's couch, and when none of us are from Hollywood, so if we, just the little people that view these things, know about the director's couch, you mean to tell me that all these stars didn't know and didn't do their auditions on said director's couch that the whole world knows about? And I guess that's more my casting couch too. Yeah, casting couch. So and we all kind of knew, well, that's what you would have to do if you wanted to be a movie star, right? You're going to have to sleep with somebody. And, now I guess that's another aspect of it that kind of bothers me, is it's like, okay, so in the 80s when I heard that phrase on a regular, in reference to Hollywood,
Sleeping your way to the top.
Yeah, sleeping your way to the top. And now that sleeping, I can't, I find it hard to say. I would love to see like the defense attorneys in these cases, or the prosecutors or whatever, to where I would love to actually see a case in action, just because it's like, okay, so what you're telling me is in the 80s when everybody knew that was the thing, you were surprised and you felt in danger and everything else. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. It's like, I mean, it's the same but different, but it's like, what do you mean I got to take a driving test if I want a driving a license? It was that common of knowledge, I guess, is my point.
I agree and I disagree, and here's why. I'm going to throw I'm going to have Steve, Katrina, and JD in on this one. So we've all heard that famous saying, sleeping your way to the top. But how often do you hear about it outside of Hollywood? Like, I want to be a manager of a bank, so I need to sleep with the CEO. There's always been like grumbles about it. They've used it in Hollywood as plot lines and stuff like that. But how many high profile, in the news, you ever hear about somebody in any, like, you know, an Amazon, let's, you know, any of these big, you know,
It'll be on Netflix. It'll be called Banging Bezos.
I mean, honestly,
I don't know. I've never really
Banging
heard.
Brady.
I mean, you know, outside of the sports world, you don't hear it like in the business world all that often.
No,
You
there's a
hear
lot of
it, you know, in the
lot of
local
HR
news,
now.
you know, local college student said, you know, such and such did this, but you never hear anything about any of these big conglomerate, you know, industries. What, once in a blue moon you might hear something? Why is it always Hollywood? Why is it always just sports that you always hear these accusations?
Because you know how much, because the public knows how much money these people make. They know
Yeah.
your contract. They know how much you get paid a movie, you know.
But why destroy one particular person when you could take down, like, you know, you got to admit, like the top CEO of, let's just say, Google, you know, he probably makes 1,000 times more than an actor does in a year.
I don't think they're trying to take these people down. I think they know they got enough money in the bank where it's like, you know what? Have your attorney talk to my attorney, and you know what? You settle for $1 million. Just we're not going to take this public. I'm going to give you $1 million, and we're just going to settle this out of court.
That's
Okay,
how a lot
so-
of that goes.
I
think,
agree with-
Steve. Yeah.
You know, because I mean, if you're like, all right, you know what, we got drunk at a party, you know, your hand touched my boob, but I could say you did this. You don't want that bad PR. So it's like, all right, dude, you got a $364 million contract for 4 years. What's $1 million? Nothing. Because, and you know what, your wife's not going to find out about it. Done. $1 million go away. Enjoy.
Yeah, you got. I mean, these sports guys got agents. They could turn around and say, okay, you know, here's the deal. You're getting charged with it. Next thing you know, it's all over the fucking news. Why aren't these guys saying, here, drop these, you know, drop her about $3 million and let's see what happens?
I'm sure it happens a shit ton more often because these guys go out and, you know, they go to a club or something like that. They get everything and, you know, they go ahead and take it to the bathroom. Next day, you know, somebody gets a text. It's like, he forced me. And the agent probably goes over and he's like, you know what? Here's $1 million. Can we just end this down? She says, yes. Sign here. You know, done.
Mhm.
The girl made $1 million for going to the bathroom.
But some want more. That's
So I was gonna say,
So
so
more.
then what you're thinking is, in your thoughts, then these other ones that are coming out there are just greedy.
Mm.
Yep.
Greedy or is actually fucking rape, like, which happens because some of these guys think they're bigger than God.
This is
That's
true.
true
You know,
too.
so maybe it did happen. Maybe that guy got too fucked up. You know, maybe he did think he was bigger than God. But when you got that fucking much money, you can make things go away real quick. And you don't have to do it because you pay agents and you pay attorneys to make this shit go away quick. And you know, it's a fucking fart in the wind, you know, for a lot of these guys because they got it, you know.
Yeah, as much money as Puff Daddy has with all that going on, I know you guys have seen what that was all about, all his sex parties and shit he had.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of high profile that are trying to turn tail and hide right now.
Oh yeah. I mean,
And ties after the
Harvey
fact.
Weinstein.
was he there too?
No, you know about the Harvey Weinstein. That was before P Diddy.
Oh, I thought he was at P Diddy's too. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. Motherfucker didn't learn, did he?
Then there was Epstein Island, of course.
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean,
But I mean,
And see that seems so peculiar. Oh, well, I forgot about one aspect of that, so skip what I was going to say. Just ignore me.
all right, but here's the thing: if you're one of these chicks going to this party, you know the profile of who's going there. You know what I mean? And that person probably like, oh, you know, I got invited to Antonio Brown's party. Don't fucking go. Number one, if it's Antonio Brown party, because you were asking for fucking Antonio Brown. You know, you don't do it. But if you do go it, you're either looking for trouble, looking for money, or I don't think you're going there to have a good time. You know what I mean? Because that guy, he's not a good time at any point in his life, I don't think. But I mean, you know what you're getting into. Like, I think there's ulterior motive there even beforehand.
And this is all not to say that the rape doesn't happen. I'm sure there's
Right.
a lot of them out there that it does actually happen.
But you don't even see it because, like you said, they just pay him and make it disappear.
Well, that being said, though, I mean, how do you distinguish what actually is rape and what isn't,
Consent.
and what isn't consented? You know?
And how can you prove it? And you know, it comes. All right. So, I bet if these situations happened to a regular Joe, that dude's going to jail.
Yeah.
All day.
You know.
Yep.
But if there's $1 million somewhere out there that we could just slide across the table, the regular Joes are not going to jail.
Well, the fun part about a sex crime, it is one of the few out there that doesn't follow the traditional innocent until proven guilty. You get hit with a sex charge, it's the other way around. You're guilty until proven innocent on that one.
Oh, geez.
So
I knew that.
it makes it really. I mean, of course they're going to say, you know, all crimes are you're innocent until proven guilty. No, when you think about it, as soon as you hit with a sex charge, I mean, it's
You're done.
you're better off getting hit with, like, you know, a possible murder charge.
You know, I just thought
It's
of.
going to be easier to prove. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, you must have cut out. I saw your mouth moving and I couldn't hear you. Sorry. Go. You finished. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was just going to say, I mean, it's just like a murder charge, a drug charge, you know, anything under a sex charge, it's easier to prove that you weren't there, that, you know, because fact of the matter is, a sex charge, all you have to do is be in the same room. Already there's that, you know, reasonable doubt. So,
You said you don't hear about it with Google and stuff, and then one else that Steve, you said about, well, yeah, they can just slide $1 million across the table. This is the thing. Why do sports in Hollywood? Why does it become public? But anything, you know, surely it happens at Google. Surely it happens at Amazon. You know, at these major corporations. And you're absolutely right. They probably just slide that mill, you know, here, shut up. The reason it goes public with Hollywood and sports is because if you're in the tech sector and you file a charge like that, or you do a crime like that, aside from being paid off, they're probably going to terminate you and get you out of there. We don't want you in there, but that doesn't blacklist you from your job. Whereas in Hollywood and sports, they're in the public's face. They want them blacklisted to where they don't get fired from, say, the Steelers and can go down to the Panthers. They don't want to have that liability. You know what I mean? So they publicize it so that way the people are like, nope, we don't want him on our team.
Well,
You know, or we don't want to see him on the screen.
but here's the other thing. Even these guys, like, you know, for Google, sorry, I had to step out for 1 second. Even with Google and these guys, I mean, even though they get fired, they still got that golden, what they call the golden umbrella. Like their, you know, their pension, everything. They're going to get paid off to basically shut up themselves.
There's a chain of greed because these girls, all right, there are these lawyers out there. They're good fucking attorneys. You know, they're probably celebrity type attorneys. That if I'm a girl and I said this NFL player forced himself on me, I want $2 million. This attorney's going to be like, all right, I get 25%, 50%. Deal. So they can hire the best attorneys pro bono because this dude they know how to get it, you know, and it's a business. It's a business and it's about bucks. You know, she probably asked for $1 million. And he's like, I'll get you 2, and I keep 1.
You know what? You just stole my thunder. Honestly, I was getting ready to say. So the smart thing to do, honestly, you know, if you're going to do hush, I hate to say it that way, the smart thing, but
Dude, the smart thing to do is dress like a girl and go to a P. Diddy party. I will do this. I will go there. I will go to a P. Diddy party. I'll bring my own baby oil. I'll go to a P. Diddy party.
dude, I don't even see you dressing like a girl. Come on, you slut. Honestly.
I'm going to go to P. Diddy's party. I'm going to have 2 beers. I'm going to get a selfie with me and P. Diddy. And I'm going to leave.
Tupac and Biggie's going to be there.
I'm going to leave. And I'm going to ask for $1 million in settlement.
No, but I mean, you would think that for the most part, they're asking too. If I'm on the other end, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna play the card where I'm gonna be like, you know what? Here, I'm gonna give you $3 million instead. You're asking 2, I'm gonna give you 3 for your pain and suffering. You know, that's how you cover the lawyer fee. You know, the lawyer's like, you know, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna get X amount for this. So you stop it ahead of time and you automatically offer them, you know what? Here, I'm giving you this. But then again, you always hear for an undisclosed amount outside of court. How many times have we heard that in the news?
A lot.
So, I mean, chances are they've probably done just that. Just to, you know.
Lawyers are dirty, dirty pricks, man.
And
all about the buck.
I don't know. Like I said, I mean, a sex crime is so hard to. First off, it's hard to prove innocence in. You know, let's take, you know, like I brought up the example of murder. You know, there could have been 50 people in the room when this person died. You know, that gives you that. She's not pointing out one particular person. There's 50 people in the building at the time, but, you know, there's only 2 of you in a room, 3 of you in a room. You know what I mean? So it's just, there's so many.
Now, here's the thing. If Diddy gets off this, if all these people get off this, which is a very long and distinguished list, dude, they got like princes and princesses from fucking Africa and shit like that. There is serious fucking coin involved. They get off it, it's because it was paid for. You know what I mean? And you know what? Dude, even just the fact that this shit's in the fucking press, somebody is going for a very large chunk of change.
Well, the fun part is, too, there's a trend going around, and it does go back to the political aspect of it, whereas they're going to try and show that they want to make examples of people, and they're going to try and show right now that, you know, it doesn't matter how big and powerful and strong you are, but they're going to go after it.
And it's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
There are people that can make this shit go away real quick.
Exactly. So, like I said, a lot of it, you know, and it kind of answers my question why you don't hear about, like, you know, the CEO of Google, or, you know, I'd say there's a bunch of stuff, you know, dude, I'm telling you right now, the jobs I've worked, if you would have seen how a lot of us joked around with each other, like, I mean, it's just, it's insane.
We're
You couldn't get
an
away
HR
with-
nightmare.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. What happens outside the handbook stays outside the handbook.
Yeah.
It's just the stuff that you can, the jokes and everything you could get away with back then. And I'm speaking, you know, something as small as 20 years ago.
Oh, you're working a fine
He'd
line.
be in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, you can't even
With the wrong person, even if they overhear you and me talking, and be like, "Oh, yeah."
I mean, well, that was even a thing back then. I'm thinking more along the lines of like these idiots that are constantly videoing, even just walking around looking for something, anything. There's the one girl that she was a YouTuber, and she would go into the gym, and she would stand in front of the mirror to work out. And she'd sit there and she'd kind of flex a little bit, and she'd turn, she'd pull her shirt up a little bit. And if any guy, any male figure looked at her, she'd be like, "Can I help you?"
Oh, it's so hard not to look too. You're doing everything in your fucking soul not to look. It's natural instinct.
And finally, she did it one too many times, and she got hit though at one gym, and then she tried to use it to her advantage. The person that looked was a gym employee, And he says, no, everything's fine. She goes, is this any of your business over here? Why are you staring? He goes, I wasn't staring. What's the problem? I see. And he immediately jumped on her. He's like, what are you trying to do here? You're video recording me? He said, it's, a lot of these gyms anymore are starting to post no videos, no pictures.
I think that's just common courtesy.
And
I'd say, yeah. Common courtesy.
She turned around and she goes, oh, well, he goes, I'll tell you what, here's what we can do. I can call the cops and I can have you kicked out of the gym. She goes, well, you do what you need to do. And he goes, okay, I need you to do me a favor. Gather your stuff, meet me up at the front desk.
Yeah.
And she posted later on that she got banned from that gym. So, I mean, it's starting to kind of slowly make a comeback because there's a lot of, for all these videos, these reactionary videos that are going out there and trying to make a name for themselves just by causing controversy or doing something stupid. Like the kid, I think he was a baseball player, a pitcher. He was in there working out and a YouTuber goes over and took his hat. Did you see that one?
I did not.
He goes over and takes his hat and the guy kind of looks at him and says, give me back my hat. And the guy's like, he's just, the kid just kind of smiles at him. He goes, give me my hat. As soon as he got within range, dude, he open hand slapped that kid. He's like, give me my fucking hat. And the kid played the victim card. He's like, dude, oh, wow, for real? Is it that serious? At some point, I think people are starting to kind of get fed up with it. It's going on because, like anything, even the Hawktua girl, you brought her up. That was literally a flash in the pan. It was there for a little while, but a lot of your top comedians are like, that was so stupid.
We're still friends on Facebook. Haley Welch, we're still friends on Facebook.
So, it's, she even said that, she didn't expect that. She was out joking with her friends and she got caught up in it.
Yeah.
She wasn't intentionally trying to build something there. She was joking around in Nashville with her friends and this dude posted it and it went viral. And now it's gone.
Imagine if that was you and they caught you in Nashville and you were like, I'd hop to a spit on that thing. I bet, Bill, what the fuck are you doing? Bill went viral.
Right. We wouldn't be doing the show in the garage right now. That's for damn sure.
The thing about that is that one actually that bothers me because she's maybe not her specifically, but she's from this same generation that are like, oh, don't talk like that. That's so that's so rude. That's so lewd. That's
Right, we love you too.
Yeah. But if they do it, it's okay. So if you do it towards them, they have an issue. But if they do it, it's all right. And, as long as they want everybody to have their, be free to have your opinion, as long as it's the same as theirs.
I can agree with that 100%. But the fun part is for everybody that's fighting back right now, and you're seeing more and more videos of people karma videos are huge. Like they're starting to really take off. So now these guys and girls that are trying to create these reactionary videos, they're going to have to step up. They have to step up their game to try and keep the shock value going. And in the end, what do you really? You're just causing more controversy. You're just causing more people to get pissed off. We did that as kids. You always had to try and push those buttons as a kid because it was funny to you. And here we are, and most of them aren't even there are some of them that are underage because I've seen a couple of them out there where they're like, dude, there's a kid that decided he was going to step up to a cop. The cops were called to, I believe it was a party.
Bill, is he cutting out to you all too?
No.
Am I cutting out?
Hello?
No, good.
You're
No,
going through
he's
a dead zone.
Yeah, dead zone.
No, it's one of those, honestly, he decided he was going to step up to this cop and he got aggressive towards the cop, just trying to instigate the cop into it. And police are such an easy target right now. that he finally had to take it to that level that allowed the cop to put him on the ground and place him in cuffs. And you know what the first thing the kid started screaming? I'm a minor. I'm a minor. So that tells you flat out what he was trying to do from the get-go.
Playing the game, man. Playing the game.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, I don't know. It's just
Playing the system.
Yeah.
I get fired up pretty easy when I talk about this stuff right here. It is entertaining as some of them is. You're starting to see more and more. Like, I mean, you got coffee house employees. You know, they still affectionately call everybody Karens nowadays. I think the male term's Ken, but they're still getting these women that want to come out there all of a sudden, and they think they're going to treat this person behind the counter
I don't like this there.
like a jerk and not expect them to retaliate. And I mean, it's starting to get violent to this point, you know, that you're seeing more and more videos come out where they're going over and, you know, the employees going after the person, or, you know, it's just, I don't think it's a trend that's going to run its course anytime soon.
Look, it works. It works. You know, I mean, dude, you go ahead, you get a job somewhere, like you're planning yourself somewhere, and you look for that first. You know, you or me, and you know, you get in tight, and then you know, we're friends. Then we start saying like something like little off colored, and then they go to HR. I bet there's people that like do this shit for a living.
I'll tell you what, I will admit,
Like settlement.
I've worked. There was one girl that I worked with. I mean, dude, she did everything. Obviously, I'm not giving the name of the place or the person, but she did everything she could to instigate. And the main reason we all found out later on, because she messed up and admitted to people she was trying to get fired so she can collect that unemployment. She was intentionally trying, you know. Like, I mean, it's just, it got to a point like, wow.
There's no nice way.
No, there wasn't. Honestly, I took my son when he was literally like maybe 2 or 3 years old. And my wife had showed up at lunchtime, and I thought, you know, here, a bunch of people wanted to see my kids. So I got and the first thing she said was, "Oh, is that your cover? Are you trying to cover that you're gay?"
What?
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, that didn't work out very well, because I mean, everybody was really cool about it. And as soon as they left, holy crap, the fireworks hit. I didn't have to say a damn word. But I mean, yeah, there's people out there that, you know, even before, like, you know, videoing in YouTube was a thing. I mean, it's just, and I don't see the trend ending anytime soon. I really don't. And you working your DoorDash and stuff, have you come across anything like that?
Not really. Not really in that venue.
Okay.
Anybody else have any experiences like that?
I've had it in the hospitals with nurses and shit like that. I've had that shit fucking tons of times. But yeah.
Steve-O, Katrina, anything on that?
I'm sorry, I missed half the conversation because I was pulled into a phone call.
Oops. Have you ever had somebody that was...
She's on the phone with HR.
Have you heard these guys yet? No, have you ever worked for somebody that intentionally tried to, you know, elicit a response just to either A, get you in trouble because it was cool, or B, because they were looking to, you know, there's multiple reasons why. You know, again, attention's one thing, it's funny. B, there's, you know, they're looking to get fired because that's the only way you can collect unemployment. Either that or get laid off.
Yeah, there was a person. There's a person that tried to get me fired when I was working at George Jr., but that didn't happen.
Yeah, they tried to frame him for some serious shit that he would have gone to jail for. And
They had said, someone had said that I set the one building on fire when the building caught fire over there. The one student union had caught fire. They said that I set the fire.
What, you having a bad day or what?
Jesus. Wow.
And it wasn't even me. What
Obviously.
when the fire department got there, at the time, Chris Holmes was in town. Steve, you probably know Chris.
Yes.
He was the chief at the time. They went in there and did their thing. Here, someone left a coffee pot on, and it caught fire.
Right.
And that's what started the fire.
Well, anyways, Chris came back and informed everybody that no, it wasn't Steve, and he had proof of what happened. And Chris even messaged Steve and said that all of his department would have Steve's back because there's no way he would do anything like that, much less be that incompetent to leave a coffee pot on when he doesn't even drink coffee.
And the damnedest thing that happened was I still wasn't allowed in a building by myself for 2 months.
Oh man, that's shitty.
There's that guilty until proven innocent.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then once you got that stigma, it's a pain in the ass.
It makes you feel like a fucking leper, and that's almost a discrimination of character.
Yeah.
That shit drives me fucking batshit.
Yeah, because even if you go on like that suspension, you come back. It doesn't matter if you're proven innocent. In the eyes of a lot of people, you're tagged at this point.
Yeah.
If I had to go take a piss, take a piss, I had to go to the AD building and take a piss because I couldn't go into any of the other buildings because
He'd be by himself.
I'd be by myself.
Yeah, they were trying to get him any way possible to get him to quit.
And I didn't. And
He stuck it out.
I stuck it out, and then my back issue started, and that was it.
Josh, what about you? What's your take on all this? You
I was
had to have
actually about to
some
hop
sort
off here, buddy.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I get off here. Good talking to you, though. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right,
Hey,
sounds
we'll talk
good,
to you
man.
tomorrow, brother.
All right. Later on.
See you,
And that
JD.
was JD in the house. Sis.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, she's in the store now. We would catch her at the best time.
Yeah. I'm
That was
getting.
cup of coffee while you're at it. Is that a Zagnut?
No, it's a Reese's Outrageous.
Mm.
It looks like it has Reese's Pieces and caramel. Wait, here it says. See how old people do this? Chocolate candy, Pieces candy, peanut butter, and caramel. Sounds like a middle-aged sugar high to me.
I'll tell you what, let's take this opportunity now. We've hit the 2-hour mark. We'll do our quick break, and we'll get back with everybody on the subject, or we might even start another one. But other than that, we may end up just do our last shots. So let's do one for Sis. Here is Frank Ray.
Street light.
Somebody else's whiskey.
Yay! Here, no. Look, give me mine. There you go. Now, if you ever see me at a TA, you can hook me up.
Knew it was coming, but we put it off. Then she woke up this morning, said we need to have a talk. Said she met some guy the other night. Thinks he might be the one. I tried not to look happy.
I always have his spirit, right, Sermon? We're on a podcast right now.
I was smiling, thinking now.
Good God.
She's drinking somebody else's whiskey.
Oh, I get one more free? Yay, that helps with my hard decision.
Riding shotgun to some other poor SOB's crew cab. Talking somebody else's.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get a different caramel one. No problem. Pour me a couple of pie, do real damn good. Goodbye.
just got lucky, but I kind of feel sorry for him.
Sorry for him.
Yeah, I wish him well and hope like hell.
Hope like hell.
Was made of green, 'cause his brand new honey and his drinking money sure ain't gonna be cheap. Yeah, tonight it ain't on me.
See, it's smart, Darwin.
Somebody else's
Stay happy.
whiskey on somebody else's tab. Riding shotgun in some other poor SOB
SOB crew cab.
Somebody
Somebody else's dear off. Don't talk no more. Yes, this whiskey. I'm something for me. I want to raise it up high. Here's to a real damn good goodbye.
So here's to them, and here's to me, and here's to a night of peace and quiet, with twice as much to drink. 'Cause she's drinking somebody else's
whiskey.
somebody else's tab, riding shotgun with some other poor SOB's crew cab, talking somebody else's ear off. She ain't my problem no more. Drinking somebody else's whiskey, so I'm just gonna sit here and pour me a tall one and raise it up high. Here's to a real damn good goodbye. See ya, honey. Goodbye. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Oh yeah, clear that throat. Frank Ray. I like that song. I really do. And since we heard you the whole time, I don't ever want to hear about you and TNA again.
TMI.
Me and what?
Nope, not saying it.
You and the TNA is TMI.
Yeah. You had to say
TNA?
it.
What are you talking about, TNA?
You're at a TNA truck stop.
Oh, I was at, I gave a guy a free
Well,
shower.
there's a joke when you got to describe, well, boo.
I got you. I get you, but no, but I guess I told you what I did just because it was a good deed and everybody should do something nice for strangers.
At least once a day.
Yep.
Pay it forward. What you got,
It was
Steve?
$17 for a shower. The least I can do is give them a free one.
A free what?
Shower easy.
Fuck.
She's gonna get you. She's gonna get you.
That hand she ain't.
Wait a minute. So wait, you guys heard me singing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because your mic wasn't muted.
Why wasn't my mic muted?
We did. we thought you did.
We were there for the party.
You were
It probably
serenading.
didn't show up. I'm sure because we muted. You know, anytime we play a song, all mics get muted, but we can still hear you, from what I understand. You're good to go, girl. Don't worry about it.
Was I on key at least?
No. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes, you were. You did great. You did great.
All right, okay. Thank you.
You did great. So, all right. So I was thinking about this, Steve, like that whole workplace discrimination thing. That kind of bugged me. I had worked for a company one time, right? And like I got in and I was like, this place, and this is how I described it. I described it as a fucking cult once I got in. I'm like, I am not one of these people. You know, if I was with David Koresh down there in Texas, I would have been the guy trying to sneak out every fucking night. I was like, dude, I don't want to be here. Like, I feel like I was like brainwashed or some shit, or they were trying to brainwash me, but it wouldn't work. You know what? And then they ultimately found every fucking possible way to get rid of me, and they did. And I gave zero fucks. I was like, thank Jesus. You know, like I wanted out. So, but
See-
you're branded. Now, do you
See,
think like
yeah.
at some jobs, like you have your ends.
Yeah.
You know, you have your your good boys, the people that can do nothing and get praised for it, and then you can bust your ass
Exactly.
and
Yes.
and get zero accolades. Like and there's probably somewhere at George Jr. that could have went there with a fire starter log and burned down a building, and they'd been like, "Oh man, you're crazy. No, you're good, man. You're good." But if you're
Yeah.
not with like that in crowd, or if you're not in that cult,
Yeah.
And that ruins your reputation. They're gonna be like, so why did this happen? You got to apply for another job, and they're gonna be, so why did this happen? And you have to explain yourself. Like,
Yeah.
well, technically, they thought I started a fire, and they're gonna be like, all right, so next applicant, please.
Yeah.
You're
But-
branded, personal.
I really enjoyed working out there. I mean, I enjoyed working.
I help you out.
I enjoyed working with the kids, and for the most part, for what I did and stuff, I really enjoyed working there. If I wouldn't have got hurt, I'd be on my 21st year there, so I would only have like 9 more years left, and I could have had the 30-year plan and get out, but that didn't happen.
I've worked for we're gonna watch our words here.
Right.
I have worked for
Companies.
a situation that I was in, and I have worked for a company that has an issue with the fact that I am single, white, female, and a solo driver. To the point of I had to change the terminal that I worked out of. And then eventually there had been changes at the terminal that I changed to. And they started bringing people from the first terminal up. And I became friends with a couple of them. And one of them was in a position where they had to hire people to be under them. And they flat out said that they weren't going to hire anybody that had the same sex, that didn't have the same openness to LGBTQ that they do. And they also mentioned that they will not hire anybody that is older than them. And I was like, that's not right. That's ageism, and that's ageism. And if it was the other way around, where somebody said, well, I'm not going to hire people that are for LGBTQ, and this person didn't really care for it, but didn't think there was a problem in it. But that person also falls into into that statement. It's okay to have okay that everybody should have their own opinions as long as it's the same as mine.
Right.
That's the kind of person. But yeah, wording was difficult on that because I have a tendency to speak with throwing names. So I apologize for the chopping of that.
I've got to ask though. You said you brought up the LGBTQ. Was that actually a question in the interview, or is that an opinion, or what would they have said that would have made you think that? Because I just
oh no, he flat out told me he won't hire anybody that has a problem with the LGBTQ community.
What's LGBTQ? Someone tell me this.
the lesbian, bisexual, queer, trans, gay.
All right.
Oh, those are the first lines, or the first letters of each of those words.
All right.
They just,
And he said he wouldn't hire it, but he said that off script.
Pretty much, he won't hire anybody that is against that community. So pretty much anybody that's old school, and it shouldn't have a bearing on the job. I don't know exactly how, but this place that I worked, that person ended up hiring people that were part of that community only. I mean, he followed through with that. And they were all younger than him.
age discrimination, discrimination because of beliefs, all of these, unfortunately, yeah, I have to agree, are
Well, that's where fucking
That's
where fucking society is right now.
that is unfortunately a reality of everything, but I don't know. That's a whole new ball of wax right there. I don't know. I think part of it is because we're force-fed everything anymore. Force-fed the acceptance that now, you have to accept this, or we're not going to accept you, basically. So I don't know.
Everybody's so hungry out there for fucking, people to work, people to get jobs. Everybody's like, oh man, there's no problem getting a fucking job. But when you do get these jobs, you're still at fucking danger because you got favorites.
Yep.
Like Steve, you and somebody else could set that fire. You could have did it with a coffee maker. He could have did it with a fucking book of matches.
Yep.
Yes. You could be pulling your loads. And you could do it faster than somebody else, but if that other person was better friends with the boss, they could say you're too slow or you're not, meeting up with standards. I got a friend, they got fired because they got an argument. One was right, one was wrong. At meeting standards, the one that was right got fired because the other person had more pull. It's not. Man, that shit is not fucking right.
No, it's not.
But it's a thing. It's a fucking thing. And I felt that when I went to this one job, I was like, man, there is no way I'm going to be part of this fucking cult. And you know what? They got that vibe from me. They're like, well, we need you to do this. I'm like, no, like it's not right. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not David Koresh and you're fucking however you're doing things. I didn't do it. They fucking got rid of me, man. I made one little fucking mistake. Dunzo. Done. For the better.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to say something real quick. Steve, you know my daughter. She's a lot like me. She's very passionate about anything. And she just speaks her mind. Well, I guess she's listening to the podcast from her room because I started getting text messages. And sis, you just lit a fire.
About what?
She's telling me, I'm sorry, Mom. I hate to interject, but anybody that won't hire you because of not liking the LGBTQ or this or that sounds like harassment and discrimination.
It is.
I'm looking into all my law knowledge, Mom. If she has evidence and enough for testimony and more witnesses, and you just got her.
You got it all fired up.
You got her all fired up.
So why is she not? I mean, she could actually she could follow the Facebook page, and we could be seeing all these messages here. And I mean, when it works, I mean, she's more. I'll be more than happy to post something that, as long as it coincides with what's going on.
I'm supposed to say, and she's only 14, and she has enough knowledge to know that that's completely wrong.
Absolutely. Bill, I texted you something. Can you send it to Katrina so she can send it on?
I'll let her know after the fact. Right now,
She even said she would represent you in court.
Tell her thank you. Well, that like I said, I know of this place. I used to work there. I stepped away from that scenario, and I'm full. And it, you know, I love that she pointed out her age, and I love that. You know, don't lose that fire, girls. Don't lose that fire. You fight for that shit. But she is right. You need witnesses. You need other people that see this and are willing to step forward. Now they HR sends out videos, you know, annually at most places, where it's like, oh well, you know, if there's you know, retaliation is against the rules too. It's against the law too. But a lot of people are in fear of that. So in that particular case, I know of there was 5 of us standing there when that conversation was held, and the other 3 of us stepped aside and was like, "Wow, that's fucked up. Not older and has to have the same beliefs." What does that have to do with that job position? Absolutely nothing, right? Absolutely nothing. But nobody would step forward, including myself. Nobody would step forward because that position also could affect the rest of our jobs. That person's position could affect the rest of our jobs. And that person could make our life harder. So it's one of those things that, yes, in theory, you're absolutely right. But being absolutely right doesn't pay the bills when when a person is part of what you call good boys club. You know, now everybody in that group, everybody that stepped forward is SOL looking for the jobs, you know, looking for new jobs that they get retaliated upon. You know, I didn't step forward. And like I said, 2 of the other people didn't step forward. I disagree with it. I disagree with the perspective of that person completely. But in the same, I'm just like, well, I need a paycheck, you know, at that time when that happened.
So, I mean, is there a point where, like, I mean, it sucks, and, you know, I've done it where it's fucking painful that you have to suck up your morals and you have to take it just because, you know, the bills need fucking paid. You know what I mean? And that sucks. I mean, that does suck. And where, like, if you go ahead and you know, there's right and wrong. It's like, all right, I could shoot my fucking mouth off right now and I'd still sleep, but the heat just wouldn't be on. You know what I mean? It's call it catch-22.
And you gotta pay the bills at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's like, do you suck it up and swallow your moral beliefs, or is it a blessed lining that this is not where I'm supposed to be?
Well, I mean, you can kind of have both the best of both worlds on that one. When you think about it, you could actually, you know, you suck it up for a little while, but all the while you're looking for something different. And the first chance you get to get that, you know, something, but you can always change jobs. You can either keep what you got, which, I mean, there might be some like positives to it, but then, you know, you could be that person that works multiple jobs and still make ends meet. You know,
that's silver lining, man. That's silver lining, man. I'm telling you, this last situation really pissed me off, man, because this person would put in like over 100 hours every 2 weeks, and they got canned over doing the right thing because the company was scared and that person, and there was favoritism involved. It's wrong. It's dirty, and you know what? That person's probably going to be branded for a little bit.
You know,
the lesbian gay community, that community is getting so bigger. Like we didn't have
So bigger.
It is getting so bigger. Like, dude, they didn't have fucking parades and shit like that, or like close down the fucking cities and stuff like that. Where like it's not going to become a thing. Like, all right, so now like gay and lesbian, that's not a thing anymore. Like, I think like we've moved past it. It's like, if you want to be gay, cool. You want to be a lesbian, cool. You know, there's no like the amount of prejudice has slowed down. So now we're on to the transgender. That's where we're at now. I mean, with the Olympics and Brittany Griner, who is a man. Fuck Brittany Griner. Dude, I can't stand Brittany Griner all day. Should not have played for the United States. So now we're in like transgender. I mean, I don't call it evolving, but we're seeking new issues. We're seeking new discriminations. Like, we have to discriminate somebody because apparently we're fucking filthy, dirty people, and we have to have a fucking problem with somebody's fucking beliefs.
Well,
like at some point, like seriously, like we have to have a problem with somebody. Somebody has to like disagree with whatever new upcoming community there is. Like, it always has to happen. It's never ending.
I just kind of, I kind of feel that, you know, is you are right. We do accept a lot more now. It's become more of a, you know, and this whole transgender. I mean, they have found another thing to complain about. I don't like the fact that it, you know, okay, we accept you. You know, people, you know, let it be known we accept you. You know, in society, you know, and when I say we, I mean, you know,
us as people.
You know, yeah, us as people. You know, that's a general statement right there. But now it's just like, that's not enough. It's not just some of you have to accept us, or, you know, most of you have to accept us. Now it's everybody has to accept us. And at this point, now it's like, okay, now you're trying to take away, you know, people. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, bi, trans. It does, you know, if I don't like a person, I don't like a person. You know, I don't want somebody like threatening me, telling me, and trying to force me to have to like a person. That's where I start to draw the line. And I feel the way things are pushed right now, that's exactly the way they're going. It's like it's
a requirement. It's a requirement to accept.
Yeah.
It's not you're allowed to have your own personal beliefs anymore. You are required to accept. And if you say anything otherwise, you are just like the football player marked as a rapist.
If you're not with me, you're against me.
Yep. So everybody's entitled to their opinion as long as it's the same as ours, right?
Exactly. Steve and Katie, weigh in on this for us. Hey, and I can see your wheels spinning.
This is something that I get a little overboard with, so I try not to touch on this subject.
I agree.
Okay, so
well, we're gonna touch on it.
nobody can tell you your opinion. You have the right to any opinion.
Absolutely.
They can tell you whether or not you can voice your opinion, but they can't tell you what your opinion is. And I don't care whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're purple, whether you're blue. I don't care whether you like guys, whether you like girls, whether you like cats or dogs. Every person on this earth matters.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
And there is a purpose for everyone. Even the bad people on this earth have a purpose. And whether or not we see what their purpose is, it doesn't matter. It's still a purpose. They were put here for a reason.
Yeah, bad
So
people
again,
everywhere.
you have a right to your opinion. Okay, I don't like Tom or Dick or Harry next door because they're flying a green flag and my daughter can't see green, so it makes me mad. That gives me no right to go over and tell them, take your flag down, she can't see it. That's the same way with, if I walk into the store with my pajama pants on, no, you can't come in here because you have pajama pants on. Well, who are you to say those are pajama pants? How do you know? I wear those to bed. Those are pajama pants. It doesn't matter. It's called America, land of the free, for a reason. Sorry.
Oh no, nothing to be sorry for, man. You said it perfectly. I agree with every syllable
I get a little
and everything you said.
Okay, I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw two sentences that you said. America, land of the free, but they can tell us what we're allowed to vocalize. But our First Amendment is freedom of speech.
Ain't that fucked? That is fucked. Absolutely fucked.
And the fact that they've taken down statues or they've taken down this or that of our history because it offends this person or that person, that's another thing that really, really, really boils my blood.
It pissed me off because we went through, I don't know what the fuck happened, but we took the Indian off the fucking butter. Uncle Ben, Aunt Jemima, the Redskins became the Commanders, and the Indians became the Indians became the Guardians. No, it all happened at once. I was like, so who's pissed off here? Was it the Indian population? Did somebody say, yeah, I'm offended by being a baseball team?
Controversy sells.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Me and my Indian brethren here are all us casino owners. We're mad that we have a football team named after. Dude, these teams were named after like badass fucking Indians.
Yeah.
I'm a descendant of Blackbeard, so the Pirates need to change their names. I take offense to that.
Yeah, there's history behind these folks that are on these brands. But apparently we got sensitive at one point. I don't know if code got to everybody's fucking brain or whatever, but all of a sudden we have to change this, we have to change that. I mean, I don't think we changed the brand of I don't know, fucking Quaker oatmeal.
Yeah, well, you better be careful because Atlanta Braves will be not the Atlanta Braves anymore here real soon.
I'm surprised they still fucking have it, but you know what? They won World Series.
Where's Pete at whenever, the Seahawks and the Falcons and all that,
They talked about taking William Penn off of out of Town Square down there in Philadelphia. I don't know if they did or not. I'm pretty sure they got scared of the city of Philadelphia. Because if you take him down, you got to take the man off the fucking oatmeal.
Go ahead,
in the case of oh my gosh, I have like 4 things. Talking of team names, I'm surprised they haven't got rid of the Pirates because isn't that against the law?
Piracy.
To be a pirate, to be a pirate, like they had them Somalian pirates that were looting ships and stuff. You keep saying the word Indian, and I know what you're talking about.
It's Native American.
Sometimes, we change. I'm glad we changed it to Native American because in this industry, I don't know about you paying attention to a lot of drivers, but we are flooded with people from India, and those, what do you call them? They're Indians. You know what I mean? So when you're sitting there going, Indians, I'm like, no, you mean Native Americans because the Indians are the other guys that are driving that truck beside me.
Native Americans than the Cleveland fucking Guardians. Or the Washington Native Americans than the Commanders.
How about this? The Cleveland Apaches.
I don't know, sis. Are we wrong?
That would be awesome.
The Cleveland what?
The Cleveland Apaches. How about that?
I'd be more scared of them than the Guardians.
The Cleveland Tomahawks. The Atlanta Tomahawks. How about that? They already got the tomahawk chop. There's no reason to take away fully. If they feel desensitized, it's like, what's a good way to put it? Not desensitized. if it offends somebody, then fuck it. Keep the original context and call them the Cleveland Tomahawks. How about the Washington Warriors?
The thing that the people that are getting offended aren't even the people
The
that
Grove City
should be
Spiders.
offended. Okay, and my comparison to this offense, my comparison when I'm talking about people being offended to this is people that are mentally challenged. Now, I'm an '80s child. We used to just be like, oh, that stop acting retarded, or that's so retarded. We weren't saying it in a negative way towards somebody that was mentally challenged. It was no different than these kids nowadays saying that's sick. No, it is not ill, but it's that there's that. When it comes to but the people that get mad about being called, I don't ever recall anybody in a negative sense saying somebody was retarded that was mentally challenged, and most of them never sat there and thought, "Oh, well, that hurts my feelings."
Sorry, we're not trying to we just got distracted by this spider that just came in was the size of a damn quarter and sat right beside Steve on the wall.
I killed it and it exploded in my hand. It made a pop.
This is why Sarah will not come out in the garage. She hates spiders.
It was a tarantula.
Oh my god! Sorry, sis. That was.
Oh, you're so bad.
That was straight up squirrel. I happened to look over. I saw that.
Oh, God, there's another. Oh,
Okay, well that just
Steve's running. Hang on, give him a second. He's gonna breathe.
I'm not running.
He's not happy.
I just
No, it's a platoon-sized element just came in here and fucking attacked this corner of the bar.
And this is the man that was over in the desert for a while, so he's seen the camel spiders. He did not like that one bit.
Oh.
getting back to the names, the Redskins, the person that was on that helmet was a chief for some tribe, and I heard recently that they want them to take the Redskin name back.
I think they should.
They should 100%.
And put that thing right back on the helmet. Put that Indian chief on there. I forget what group it was. What group it is.
But he did good things. He wasn't out there like killing people, scalping fucking.
No.
The red, the white, and the blue. I mean,
yeah.
I think, are we talking about the Washington Redskin or are we talking about the Cleveland Indian? Because I think it was Chief Wahoo was the Cleveland Indian.
It was the one for the Redskins.
There's one for the Redskins too. There's a native tribe that that want that thing back in the helmet.
No, my soul just left my body.
Hey, Steve, you haven't said it once tonight. How tall are you?
No, I just had a spider explode in my fucking hand, man.
That was actually pretty funny.
Washington Redskin.
That was worth the distraction.
Yeah, no, I don't know why all that shit even came about. It was like all at once.
Well, from what I understand, like the whole name change, at least for the Washington Redskins, has been going on for some time. They've been wanting to change the name because, if I'm not Steve, am I wrong? But weren't there Native Americans that came out and said it did not bother them?
Yeah.
The name of the Washington Redskins, and they I never took it as being a racial thing by no means. The Redskins, I mean, everybody knows Indians were warriors back in. I mean, they They are exactly as the name says. They are truly the Native Americans.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's just
there was no reason to change that. They were proud warriors then, and here's a team that's wanting to say, "Hey, we're proud warriors too." So, I mean, we're going to honor ourselves, honor them by calling us ourselves. That just it.
The Native American that was on the Washington Redskin helmet
Blackie Wetzel.
was Blackie Wetzel. He is the late Blackfeet tribal leader. That was what the Redskins.
No, but he only did good.
Yeah.
For him and his tribe. Like, all right, so you had Indians, you had like your East Coast Indians, you had your Iroquois, your Algonquins. That's a different kind of Indian tribe than you had out there in like fucking Arizona and shit like that. You had your Apaches and people that didn't see the white man for the English or the British for years after they started settling. But people don't realize how much Indian they have in them now. Like I have fucking American. My grandmother's like practically, I don't know, like super fucking Indian.
So am I.
I was not offended by the Redskins, and I'm an Eagles fan.
I think I got 2 or 3 different Indians in my blood.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think the English did when they came over here? It was mostly men that came over. Started settling. Their wives are over. Their wives are at home, and Britain and England and shit like that. They came over here. I'm telling you, they did not stay faithful to their marriage.
No,
they just spent a long time at sea. They came over here, and there's some pretty medium-skinned woman over here, some Pocahontas. You know what they did? They cheated on their wife.
Oh,
and it trickled down, and it trickled down, and it trickled down, descendants on descendants. So, like, a lot of people got 1% fucking Indian in them, some way, somehow. I would not take them out of a football team.
So, sis, I gotta ask you a question real quick. You brought up the,
we'll see if my tongue works. Go ahead.
I'd rather you not say that to me again.
That's
a whole new.
No, I'm biting it because I have just like a lot of what Steve just said. I'm like, I don't want to go back and forth, so I'm just like,
No, that's what we do, though. That's what we're here for.
Okay, so you're talking about Arizona and New Mexico and the Navajos and the Hopis and whatnot. What I think is pretty funny is not funny, haha, either. Is that right off the bat, the white man came over and did this, but yet these Native Americans, up until the Louisiana Purchase, all of that area was Mexico, and they coexisted with Mexicans forever. And then all of a sudden, the white man come over, and no wonder they were aggressive. They were living life coexisting with another race for a long time, and then
you can't just say the white man either.
Yeah.
I will call that out. Real quick.
Right. Well, I'm going by what I'm using his word, not my own. So
because
I'll call them Europeans too.
I was gonna say because don't forget,
I'll mix and match.
The English come over here, they did their thing, but the French come over here, they did their. I mean, everybody had their own.
Their hand in it.
Yeah, everybody had a hand in it. The French, look what the French did to Louisiana and everything.
I guess my point was very simply exactly what you said, and that is, it wasn't just white people that came over, and it wasn't just Native Americans in some desolate land. It's just when our ancestry decided to continue moving west. That's all. But what was your question for me?
You brought it up earlier that whenever we say Indian, don't forget about the people from India. We also call them Indians. That brought up a good point. Well, I mean, what would you refer to them as? Because you can't exactly say Indonese. If you say Hindu, not all of them follow Hindu.
Right, they're
Um,
Indians. They go by Indians. As if they refer to themselves, they're like other. I have some. Most of my friends are Indians. They're from India. Whereas we got it all confused. That's why I said I like the fact that we started using Native American, because my brain knows who you're talking about.
I mean, that's a fair point, honestly. But
And then a lot of people, like, when I'm talking, me personally, when I'm talking to somebody that, oh, you know them, and they use these, I hate them. I hate these phrases. Disclaimer, I hate them. Oh, the guys with the towels on their heads and the people with the dots on their forehead. Okay, that's bashing religion, so that's why I don't like it. They're Middle Easterners. If you are at a loss of words, use the word Middle Easterner. If you don't know where they're from, but you can tell they're from the Middle East, Middle Easterner.
I'm not 100% that India is from Middle East, though.
No.
I think India is still Asian.
India.
It's Eurasian.
India,
It's like that crap
they call themselves Indians,
fucking
so
countries.
we're Indians. Indian
Right,
food.
and
You
you know
see the signs for the restaurants. Indian food. They're not talking about food that has flatbread. They're talking about food that has spices and curry and
Well, when I was over
Hummus.
there, we discriminated them two ways, because we worked with both of them, and you can tell night and day between both cultures. We would call them either Arabic or we call them Indian, and that's what you had. You had Arabic,
Correct.
and then you moved over a little bit. You had Indian, and then you had Asian, and
Right.
then if
You got to think, but Europe also had it wasn't just the U.S. that, America that, Europe decided to stick its hand in there. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago that Europe left India.
well,
They went over there as well.
Well, it's still steps
I mean-
in like how our country's populated, especially on the East Coast, and what came over.
And what the thing of it is, people seem to forget one thing. The early people that came over on the Mayflower, they weren't looking to take over. They were looking to start over somewhere.
They were English.
They were English.
They were English, and
They were Puritans.
the English. All right, so when we came over from America, this is a quick little fucking history lesson. All right, so Leif Erikson, Neil Armstrong? No, he discovered the moon.
Discovered the moon.
He
Discovered
discovered
it.
the moon,
Oh my
did he?
God! Wow.
Oh my goodness, dude!
He was the first person to learn how to look up.
Your Vikings?
It must be the alcohol.
There it is. It must be the alcohol.
Yeah. Well, his dad. All right, his dad. Eric the Red. Eric the Red. Same shit. All
We
right.
are rewriting McNally all over.
But you're Vikings. You ever watch Vikings and shit like that? They took the shortest path necessary to come over here to find this new land. So the shortest path, as a crow flies, it's up there in Boston. It's up there in Maine, shit like that. So then
Nova Scotia, technically.
Nova Scotia, thank you. Upper Canada, they found the Americas. So then, as a crow flies, England comes over. They fly a straight line. Boston, Revolutionary War, all that shit. They find Philadelphia. They find Jersey. They find Maryland.
They find
Yeah.
Jersey.
So now,
I gotta go pee.
Who
quick. I'm
was
listening.
his history teacher?
I'm telling you, draw a straight line, dude. Draw a
Good
straight
God.
line. Grab a blow, put a Sharpie on it, and spin the fucker. And that's how these people drove. So then you got Ponce de Leon, Mr. Seeker of the Founder of Youth. He was from Spain. And where did he go? His crow flew a little bit more south, and he ended up in Florida. So now your population where in Florida?
Oh, okay. No, I thought you said something else. I was like, he did where? Okay, go ahead.
So now your current population still stands the same, and this is based off Indian introduction. So the Spain went down towards Florida, That's where Ponce de Leon went. So now down in Spain, you have a lot of American Spanish people. Because who landed there first? Ponce de Leon and the Spanish. They stuck their fucking flag in the ground. They said, I claim this in the name of Spain. Now, the kings and the queens of England, they came over and they fought with everybody up here in like Philly, Jersey, Delaware, Virginia, Roanoke. If you know about that, you know, the Indians in Roanoke. So now that's all. You don't see a lot of Spanish population up there. It's more, you know, I don't know, guys working in DC and shit. Now,
What are you doing?
follow me here, man.
We're having fun with this ride.
Follow me. The
Yeah,
trend
just
was
do a
French,
shot.
all right?
Please,
'Cause the
just
French
do a
took
shot.
different
Just
route.
do a shot.
Here's the thing. Oh, I'm not done, sis. Man, I am my history teacher.
This is entertainment. This is great.
Yeah, let him run. Let him cook. Let him cook. This is good stuff right here. I'm liking this.
So now up there where young William said,
You even got Steve drinking now. Look at him. He's like, I gotta get in the same mindset.
You know, this load doesn't have to deliver
you're
until
right.
10 in the morning. I'm fixing to stop and get one and go for it.
so now your Viking folk, they're up there in Maine, like you said, Nova Scotia. And that's where Leif Erikson and Neil fucking Armstrong. fucking Eric the Red. All right, Eric the Red. That's what I meant to say.
Wasn't
now
Armstrong
here-
the racer?
So now here we go. The French. These are the only people in the quest for the new land. They took the back road and they came down the Mississippi and where they end up, Louisiana. And they ended up in Louisiana, and that's why down there they speak fucking French.
Oh my God.
fucking day. Does this not make perfect fucking sense?
No, my head's spinning and it's not the alcohol. I'm telling you right now.
I discovered that it is big.
History at its finest.
Oh my God.
And that's why in Miami you have Spanish people because Ponce de Leon.
It doesn't have anything to do with Cuba. No.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Leave him be. This is
All
good
right.
stuff.
And that's why in like the middle part of the Eastern Coast we have mostly like English, a lot less Spanish than we do down in Miami because they call it Miami for a reason, super Spanish. And then up there, dude, it makes total fucking sense. I don't know. I don't know why I'm the only one seeing this shit.
Dude, no. You've got. I mean, Steve had to go and like bang his head a couple times, but he'll get it. He'll be back.
This does not make sense to anyone. I think it makes perfect fucking sense.
Wow. That. I mean. Oh. I
Thank
mean,
you,
I think-
Professor Steve.
oh.
How does this not make sense?
What the hell just happened? That's all I gotta ask. What just fucking happened?
History happened.
Oh wow! Look at Katrina. She's trying to.
Isn't that bad?
She was
Katrina,
really
crack
trying
your
to
fingers and
process.
fact
She's like,
check.
Oh, Let
no.
him-
Oh my god, no! I want to believe in this.
oh, that was some good stuff. That was like, what do we give that? 5 minutes? Oh wow, that was. Oh, she did it. She did it. Now I got to do it. There it was. Now I got to do it. Wait, she's doing it again.
Was that it? Oh, that was actually her. That was insane.
I'm gonna have to stop. I have tears. Oh God.
Oh my God. Of all nights of Pro Roberto not to be on here. Oh yeah. 100% if he hadn't fucking hung himself yet. Oh wow.
Steve, I think you're right, man. I agree with Steve.
So, Steve, welcome back, Steve-O. Katrina, I gotta ask, what's your take on that whole on that speech?
I said it, but everybody was laughing so hard that it didn't get heard. I'm gonna have to remind my 14-year-old that is watching this that it is the alcohol talking.
Do not study your history using that bit, please.
Please,
I tutor.
please. Professor Steve does not have his facts correct.
Oh wow!
And
What's your
Neil
take?
Armstrong did not discover the moon, okay?
He discovered Canada.
Oh my God!
I can't even look at the moon. I'm not going to be able to look at a flag ever again.
Oh my
Good
God! Who's driving at night? You just killed our sis.
Oh,
Steve, what's your take on what just happened?
I don't know. I kind of missed some of it because I had to leave the room to go take care of something.
I'm a man of infinite knowledge.
that's it. That's on the internet forever, man. Forever.
Oh, no, he just broke the internet. I'm telling you right now. If that didn't go viral right there, someone's gonna have to share that last little snippet of him.
I don't know, man.
Just go nuts with that one.
Oh,
Oh,
hey, you might actually.
I'll give you credit. Okay, I'll give you credit. You were in the ballpark at least. You were going in somewhat of a direction. But that was, dude, I love you to death. You're my best friend. You're a brother to me. That was like the right call, but you had the wrong number. Oh,
The wrong explorer.
oh God. But if anything, you made that so much fun right there.
That was good.
That was great. Thank you. We love you, Steve.
Wow.
Poor
Wait till
Robert
Glick goes
missed
back
it.
and watches our replay because he always does. Dude, he is not going to be able to work tomorrow. Oh. Whew. So, on that note, guys, I think we've hit that time of the night.
Yeah.
and we're
Our
just
last
getting
shot
started.
there. I think we had a hell of a good conversation. We've been kind of keeping up. We've had a good following on, everybody's been kind of watching. So I think our experiment worked. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming on. And guys, this was fun. This is what we've been wanting to do. Fact of the matter is, yes, we are trying to build a brand, and we want everybody involved in this. And I can't say this enough. It's never been about the numbers. The numbers just allows us to do
More things.
just extra stuff. So thank you for coming on. That was able to come on. I will call this out real quick. If you are in the Mercer County or surrounding county areas and you're seeing this symbol, wrong symbol. If you own a diesel, you want to own a diesel, you have a problem with a diesel, you have any and all diesel questions, make sure you hit up our boy Steve's Diesel Shop, LLC. You can find him on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all those fun ones. He's on social media. The number for them is 724-269-0477. You'll get the sweetest girl in the world answering the phone. She's going to put you on the phone that will answer all your diesel questions. And I did just recently find out they are looking for technicians with experience. So if you know anybody looking to get into the diesel business that has experience with diesels, hit these guys up. Again, the number is 724-269-0477. Man, give them some love. It is that time of the night for last shot. Steve, you had yours, brother.
I'm not done.
He could go for a whole nother hour. Let's save this for Sunday night.
I'll leave the history out of this one.
Guys, we definitely have some stuff coming up. We are working towards making some actual logos for specific nights. We still haven't come up with a name for tonight. We got tomorrow, Thursday sports show. We have Sunday night. It's our weekend hangover show. We still haven't come up with a Wednesday night. We've got so many plans and so many ideas. collaboration with the Nonsensical Network. Make sure you check those guys out. They've got all sorts of cool stuff too. Last shot. I want to throw it out to. Let's go ahead and you guys knew I was going to do this. We do this every night. Steve and Katie, or Katrina, or Kat, or Miss Smiles over there, Queen. Love you to
Freedom
death.
snack, whatever.
Hey, now.
So I want to start with you guys. Go ahead and give us your last shots for the night.
My last shot is don't believe everything Steve says.
Here, here.
Damn it. Oh, man. Oh, if there was ever a fact check, dude, that right there. Katrina, what you got, sweetie?
I will face challenges, but they are impermanent, and I have the strength to overcome them.
And this is why we love her, dude. She actually looks up awesome quotes. Positive vibes at the end of the night, honestly. Sis, go ahead and give us yours.
I was in the same place the other night when you did your quote. That's crazy. Okay, so mine is short and simple tonight. Shoot for the newly discovered in 1969 moon. You can accomplish anything.
Oh, the newly discovered. And who discovered the moon?
1969. Neil Armstrong discovered it, didn't he?
Are we done yet? Are we done?
Obviously not.
One step up, man. One step up.
Oh,
I was at restoration ecstasy right there. Fuck.
Steve, go ahead and give us your final shot, brother. Oh, don't. She's gonna keep it up.
Nah, Steve said something earlier that really hit a note. What the fuck was it? He didn't start the fire. His life became fire for 2 months, and that's kind of shit shouldn't be held against anyone because the facts come out. But people still think it, and it's fucked. We're in the that's the kind of world we live in, where you're branded for something like that, man, that you just didn't fucking do. But it sticks in people's mind, man. But we gotta be a better person, one day at a time. Sis said it. She said, do something kind for someone. I think, man, if you can do it once a day, I think you're kind of blessed if you even have that opportunity. I mean, I try to do it, man. If I can do something fucking nice, even if it's saying thank you, opening a door just once a day, it doesn't make me a better person, but it makes me feel like a better person. But I'm not a total dick, like I think half this world's turning into. I think this world's turning into like.
Don't say it. If you say one giant dick,
one Ron Jeremy.
Jeez,
yeah,
you're getting it already.
Yeah. We don't want to be one big rock. We want to be a good person, man. And if we can just do this one person at a time, your thoughts matter, you matter, your vote matters, and your kids are gonna believe that too. And you know what? Long after we're gone, everybody should matter.
Well, cheers.
That one
Guys,
you can
it's very
listen to, folks.
You know what? I'm at the end of the day, if this show didn't show anything tonight, honestly, I mean, that was a pretty hot topic we were talking about. That was, it was touchy. Everybody gave their opinion, and that's what the show's about. I don't want you guys to be, let me rephrase that. We don't want you guys to be afraid to voice your opinion, and we welcome it. At the end of the day, after it's all said and done, we had a solid laugh, you know, and that was the best part of tonight. Everybody, you know, doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree. He gave his opinion, you know, and it was fun. We still had fun with the whole thing. At the end of the day, everybody was laughing and joking. Dude, I can't say it enough. Man, quit bitching about everything. Don't look for the controversy and everything. You know, find ways to laugh about it, you know, because that's the only way we're going to get through today. That's the only way we'll get through tomorrow. Humor, smiles, you know, there's too much negative out there.
As a person, as friends, and as family.
What you needed, we needed that at the end. You know, that was awesome, man. And I want to thank everybody for coming on. Really, I do. I don't have much of a last shot tonight. All I want to say is, guys, just keep the positive coming, man. We always love to end the show on a positive note. I think we have tonight. I want to thank Steve and Katie for coming on. Katrina, Kat, you know, however many nicknames you have, I call you Scrumptious.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sis, you know I love you to death. Sooner or later,
Love
you guys are gonna see this sibling rivalry happen. It's gonna happen. If you guys have anything you want to bring up, man, tell your friends about the show. Come on here. Let's have some fun. Join us tomorrow night for our sports show. Make sure you come on Sunday night for our, you know, open forum again, our Wednesday hangover, or I'm sorry, our Sunday hangover, weekend hangover, however it goes. Wednesday night, we haven't named it. Steve? It is that time of the night.
Wild Wednesday.
Wild Wednesday might not be too bad.
Okay, traveling trucker.
We'll work with that one. I think we can. Guys, what we say on this show is always just our opinion. But then again, Steve-O.
This might be the alcohol.
Oh, yeah, I said the wrong person. Cheers.
Always have a designated driver, guys.
Always have a designated driver.
Thanks, sis.
And here
Guys,
I
you have
am.
a good night. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night.
All right.
See ya.